Hey everyone, this is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and this is Tarot at 12. Welcome. Good to see you all. I see a lot of friendly faces in here, and I see Flea Little Piggy. How are you? It's been a little while, huh? Good to see you. Luna Moon, Conscious Sea, good to see you both. Pavali, Rajashri. Nice to see you as well. And Jane J, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. Okay, well, let's get started. Let's do some tarot readings. Today I have the Edgar Allan Poe tarot spread out today. So with my clear quartz to open all the energy up, get it flowing. And we're going to get started. Quick rundown of how it works. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad to have you here, and please remember to hit subscribe. Here what we do is you go ahead and post your question there in the chat. I select randomly, and these are free. However, if you would like to make a donation, it is not only much appreciated, but you will get your donation reading first. So if you want to, just get it done and get it done instantly and guaranteed, well, then go ahead and drop a donation there. The link is in my description, and my moderators post it for me. So let's get going. Now, I think I'm hearing some buzzing. So let me see what I'm hearing. All right, we do have a couple donations. We're going to start off the day with some donations. We've got CL and TS, and I do know that TS is Flea Little Piggy. Flea Little Piggy, love your name, love you, awesome to see you. And then I should know this one, but I don't right now. Oh God, I know it. I just can't think. CL. Guys, if you donate, please do like Flea Little Piggy here did. Go ahead and write donated and your initials on PayPal. Helps me to connect it faster and so forth. But let's go ahead. I'm also looking for CL, which I think I know who you are, but I cannot think what your name is because I'm that kind of gal. Pavali, hope you're doing well. Thank you for asking how I'm doing. Doing great. At least I think you're talking to me. All right. So CL, for some reason, I can't think of your name. I know I should know it, but I don't. So please go ahead and write your question there. Give me 1 second. My cat is going insane. Sorry. My cat knows how to open doors. It's one of those handles that's kind of like, like this. It looks like this, and you pull it, and pull it to open. Anyway, she knows how to open them. And my son gets extremely mad when she's in there because he doesn't want cat hair. Okay, well, now that that's taken care of, let's get going. All right. Kiss JG, good to see you. All right. Will my art career go to another level of success or exposure or growth collaboration? Or will it stay at the level it is now? Is this it? All right. Well, let's find out. We're going to find out with the Modern Spellcasters Tarot. And CL, I know you're there, and I just can't think of your name. Okay. All right. So the art career, is it going to go to another level, or is it staying kind of where it is now? Flea Little Piggy's art career. All right. Let me give it a little more of a shuffle. Art career for Flea Little Piggy, please. Okay, let us find out what we've got. Here is our energy. Oops, sorry. A lot of, most of the time I'm looking at my hands, so I don't realize it when it's kind of out of sync there on the screen. I have to Remember to check. All right. So, what have we got, Flea Little Piggy? All right, this is the death card. Now, nobody freak out about the death card. Death does not mean death. What it means is the death of something and moving on to something else, a new chapter. What? That's awesome energy for this question. So let's find out what else we have. Oh, yes, honey, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And because this is my mini spread, which is a nearer future as opposed to farther, it's coming up here like it looks like this is going to be a sooner rather than later type of thing. We've got our death card, which is the energy for the entire spread. And this is saying, when I look at each of these cards, it's telling me here that the underlying theme is always going to be moving on to something else, closing a chapter and starting a new one. So what have we got? We've got our Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords has lots of energy, full of action. He is, ready to get out there and make things happen. So, and he's moving fast. I mean, look at him. You can just tell by, the way he's riding in there. He's going very quickly. The only word of advice with this card is don't be too excited where you run in like, bah! Well, I guess I shouldn't have said it like that. You can be just as excited, but make sure when you run in, you're not like, not thinking or, rushing in without, really thinking about the long term, so forth. Now here, this is the balance. So even though that is the advice, what I'm thinking is now that you're kind of aware to keep yourself in check and not go rushing in too quickly, the balance is there. Look, he's running right into the balance, literally running into it. So the balance is there. Temperance is always about having enough and knowing that everything's always going to work out, having that calm sense of confidence. And he's looking where he's looking. Look at where he's looking. He's looking to the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about building a foundation. This is Wands. So this is about growth and effort. So, you're making an effort. You're trying to grow. Look at, you asked me about growth, collaboration. That's what this is. Look, it's a foundation of growth. And look at how perfect. It's two people with their hands tied together with ribbon, working together. So what I'm thinking, my dear, I think that, yes, your question is going to go to another level. I do think it's going to be happening in the relative near future. And I do think you're going to have some collaboration. The only advice was to be careful not be thinking ahead and just running away with your excitement, to always be thinking, and planning your next move. Make sure you're networking and things like that. But holy cow, Flea Little Piggy, it looks really good. And look at that very straightforward, direct answer about collaboration. Man, I love the tarot. Man, I love the tarot. All right. Thank you, Flea Little Piggy. All right. Now, I know your name, CL. I just can't think of it, and I don't see you here. Thank you. I see my moderators asking, Kiss, JG. Hey, Martin, how are you? All right. I am not seeing what I think your name is. So please forgive me, guys. I say it all the time. My memory is a little off, just generally speaking. You're welcome, Flea Little Piggy. Wasn't that crazy? It was like it literally answered the question, like specifically. It's like, what? That was awesome. All right. Well, until I realize who CL is, I'm going to write the name down and I will come back. Please, when you're here, CL, on PayPal, please go ahead and write your question, my dear. All right. Well, thank you again, Flea Little Piggy. And let's see what we've got on here on the famous board. All right. So let's see what we've got. Jane J., how are you? Does my love N, Aries, have told me to his mother and family or not? I'm a Capricorn. Okay. So has N told his family about you? So let us find out. We're going to use Arcanum Tarot. That's what we're going to use. That's what we're going to do. All right. Okay. All right. So has N told his mother or family about Jane J or not? Has N told his family about Jane J? Jane J. Okay. Let's see what we've got. All right. So what is going on with that? N, have you talked about Jane J to your mom or to your family? We're going to see. Oh, God, look at that. Ooh, okay. Well, we have the judgment card here. Judgment is all about making things fair, making decisions, and feeling kind of reborn. You know, it's sort of like the rebirth card. So things are coming up. Things are feeling good. Things are fair. Let's see what we've got here and see how that applies. Okay. I do think so, and I'll tell you why. I do think so. We've got our Three of Cups, which the Three of Cups, typically it is, not, well, in the traditional imagery, it's three women dancing and, you know, celebrating. This card only shows one woman, but it's typically for about social interactions, about family, more than one person. So this Three of Cups is telling me that it looks like a looks like a yes right there. But we've got some other things here. We've got the World, and this is all kind of about somebody who's learned their lesson, you know. Perhaps the family is not as receptive to things, or too judgmental, or too much unsolicited advice. You know, so this is about somebody who's very, very carefully choosing their words, very carefully choosing when they say things. The Eight of Pentacles is confirming that as well, because this is all about paying attention to the details, paying attention to the details. Again, if you're trying to, you know, say, all right, I learned the hard way when I should or shouldn't say this, or how I should say this or that, you know, you got to pay attention to the details, right? So the Judgment card is talking about feeling kind of reborn. That's why I'm feeling like yes, because this three is here. That and the rebirth, that yeah, I do think that N has told somebody, because he feels like, okay, I've finally got that out in the open, kind of thing. But yeah, I would say we're going to do an endgame card just to get a little bit of a firmer idea, but I'm thinking that this is telling me a big yes. So bottom of the deck, endgame card, we need to know, give us a yes or a no, please. Has N told his mother or family about Jane J? Ace of Wands, new opportunity to grow. Yep, he has, and I do think that this is also because he has selectively decided when to say something, or how to say it, or what to leave out. I think it's going to lead to a new growth kind of situation with his interaction with the family. So, you know, again, I think he was hesitant to talk about things, not necessarily because of you, but I think he must have been getting like advice or unsolicited advice, you know, just doesn't want to deal with that. I mean, everybody's kind of got something like that they can relate to, you know, like, I don't even open the door on that one, because I know somebody's going to, you know, give me a bunch of advice I don't want, you know? All right, Jane J. So, yes, his mother. Okay, well, I see you're confirming. Okay. Sometimes I don't check the chat, and actually most times I don't check the chat until like in between readings, but you know, sometimes I look for feedback or answers, you know, to my questions and stuff. Aw, thank you, Jane. What a nice compliment. I'm glad it's helpful. I really am. I really am. Alrighty, so let's get another question here. You guys, what I do, I literally do it random. I go to the top, to the bottom, to the middle, you know, and I try to even it out that way. But Pavali, so that's how I do it. I do it as random as I can, and I don't want anybody left out. Okay, so Pavali, how are you? Hope this time. Oh, well, You were hoping and you got your wish. Wow. What are the current feelings of Rakesh for me, please? Okay, let's find out. We want to know current feelings. We're going to use the Everyday Witch Tarot. Yes, yes, yes. Everyday Witch. Hey, Muncie, how are you? Glad you're here. Okay. All right, Pavali, let's find out. What are ours current feelings of Rakesh for me? What are the current feelings of Rakesh for you? All right, one more shuffle. Okay, that sounds like a good shuffle. This deck shuffles like butter. Shuffles really nice. Even a terrible shuffler like me can shuffle well with this deck. Okay, so what are the current feelings of Rakesh for Pavali? Woo, we've got Four of Wands energy. That's really good. Four of Wands is all about building a foundation. It's all about feeling successful, but with, more work that needs to be done. But that first initial kind of feeling of, yeah, we can build something here. I mean, look at them. They're all excited, getting their magic wands out there. The cats are all like, woohoo. That'd be my cat opening the door. Yeah. I don't know if you heard in the beginning, my cat was opening the door. I had to go run and shut it. All right. So, wow, that's great energy. Let's find out what is going on. All right. Things are changing. Things are changing. Ooh, Pavali, I see some changes coming. We've got the Death card. We also have the Devil card. And we also have an Ace of Pentacles right in the middle. Again, I always reiterate this because I don't want anybody ever freaking out. The Death card does not mean death, and the Devil card does not mean some scary devil or evil. You're not dying. There's no evil. It has nothing to do with that. The Death card is the end of a chapter, starting something new. So something important ending and something new starting. Well, how appropriate, because we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is all about a new opportunity. It is Pentacles, so this is about daily life. So your home, your health, your work, your time, your energy, those kinds of things. The things that you get by in your daily life, We've also got the Devil card here on the other side. I'm thinking that Rakesh is being a slowpoke here, not coming forward and things. We know this. I'm wondering if Rakesh was potentially seeing somebody else before. I do believe that's over if that's the case. Or if not seeing somebody else, it might have been feeling like kind of stuck by something. It could be something to do with friends. Typically the Devil card, the good way to remember like how it would be to think of it like an addiction type of thing. Remember, symbolism here. I'm not saying Rakesh has an addiction. I don't know. But think about it. I always use the example of smoking. You're addicted to smoking. You can't quit. Even though I want to, I just can't do it. It's holding me here like the devil. But the ironic thing is you absolutely can escape that devil. The devil of cigarettes, you can quit, but it's not as easy as that. I know I'm simplifying, but use that as how to understand what the devil means. So something was holding him kind of back. Could be a person, it could be a thing, like I said, but I think that's over. I think it's over. Looking for something new. This is the overarching energy. So Rakesh is very much looking to start a foundation. But again, I think somebody else or something else was in the picture, think that's gone, and now we've got our brand new opportunity starting. So I think things are changing. Let's do an endgame card. I don't have a super clear idea on the feeling of, how this is going or, toward you, but it is something new coming. Let's do the end of the deck. We want a yes or a no, please. Does Rakesh have good feelings for Pavali. What have we got? 3 of Wands. Okay, this is all about starting off on a new journey with someone. Wow, that sounds good. So I do think you are still on Rakesh's mind. I do think something had to end, but I do believe it's recently ended. The goal is to have this foundation. Here's the new start, getting ready to embark on that. And then here we go. This was the yes or a no. Are the feelings good? And it's 4 of Wands. So again, or not Wands, excuse me. That's the 5 of Wands. I'm saying 4 because that's the 4. So I'm thinking, you know what? There is a little bit more needing to happen. This person, I feel like, is a little inexperienced in dating. So, you know, we've got something coming, but, you know, be prepared that it might be, I think he's just a little inexperienced, maybe. Is that true? Let's see. I hope they do change for the better too, honey. It looks like, oh, he was in a third party. That's it. That's it. That's it. And this, not that one. This means it's over. It's over. And he's going to start something new. Yay. All right, Pavali, I am thinking good thoughts for you, my friend. I hope that goes well. All right. Have we ever found out who CL is? I feel like I should know your name, and I think if I see it, I will. But we won't even talk about that again. All right. Well, I do not see it, so we'll just keep on moving. We'll just keep on moving. Monsi, hello. How are you, my friend? Haven't seen you in a while. What is the universe's message for me? Oh, I love messages. I love these. Love them. We're going to use the Crow Tarot. We want to know what kind of messages the universe has for Monsi. Okay. We're going to see what the universe has to tell Monsi. What does the universe have to tell Monsi? What messages? What to look forward to? What to watch out for? What does Monsi need to know? Okay, so we've got our energy, and then we've got our spread. Okie dokie, let's find out. I love messages. Woo! Okay, so our overarching energy for this message coming in is about strength. Now, obviously, we understand what the name strength means, you know, obviously having strength. But what it also means, it's about having that inner determination to make things happen. So, you know what, Monsi, you must be a very good manifester, you know, to have that inner strength. You know, it doesn't just mean like surviving and I have inner strength. No, it means inner strength in terms of, you know, pushing forward, always doing better, always, you know, no matter what obstacles are there, crossing obstacles. So I think this is the one message here is the arching thing to remind you of how strong you are. So keep that confidence up because you clearly must be a good manifester. You really are, I'm sure. All right. Okay. Oh, look at that. Universal message. This is awesome. Okay. So these are all fabulous. Fantastic. Every single one of them. What's looking like it's happening? We've got an Ace of Swords and we have an Ace of Cups. Well, what are aces, guys? Aces are brand new opportunities. It's new messages, new information, new starts, right? Ace of Swords, the suit of swords is all about thoughts and ideas. It's also about communication. So I'm thinking back to this. And remember, that's our overarching energy. It does apply to each card. So the strength, how does it apply here? Well, I think that, you know what? You're going to have something new coming up. You have a new idea. You have some new thoughts about how to do something, whether it's to move forward on something you're currently working on. You think of a new idea to make it advance, or you think of something else new to start. Could be any of those things, but I'm going to tell you what I think it is. What I think it is there's some kind of new love coming in for you. This is sandwiched right in between our bookends, right? This is our Ace of Cups, new beginning. This is new love coming in. This is our Nine of Cups. This is cups, so that's love. But what the 9 signifies in the suit of cups is satisfaction in relationships. So this is super, super strong about these relationships. You've got some, you know what? I'm going to go back to this. You must be a really powerful manifester. New opportunity, new conversation, perhaps, new idea. Something happening new there. Ace of Cups, new love, new emotion, new things, feeling good. And then here's your satisfaction in relationships. Now, forgive me, I don't remember if you're with somebody or not, but it is something, it would, if it's new, and if you're not with somebody, I mean, it's new. So clearly that makes sense. If you are with somebody, it is something about maybe going to a new level in your relationship. Maybe, I don't have anything about children, so I can't say it's about a child, but it is something certainly having to do with love that is pretty much, a personal friendship, a personal relationship, or actually a romantic relationship. So, wow. So, Monsi, this is looking fantastic. Wow. And it's all coming in super, super strong too. I mean, that love portion, 2 aces. Come on, man. That is awesome. You got a great, great cards there. All right, Monsi. Hope that helped. How exciting. Gina Lee, I knew it. See, I knew it. I knew your name and I just couldn't think of it. And I knew I should know it. And I said, as soon as I see it, I will know. And I just know. I just found, I see you wrote something. That's how I realized. But you just got here. Oh, Gina, honey, thank you for your donation. And go ahead and write your question there. And you are up next. In the meantime, while you're typing, I am going to take a question here. What's this one? It's a little longer one, so it's probably got a lot of meat in it. Will Siva Adani, my boss, agree to my request of not deducting taxes from my pay so I can do my taxes at the year's end? If he will accept my request to give me whole gross pay on hand. Well, first of all, I told you guys, I have done a little bit of everything. I swear to God. I've worked, or I volunteered, or I went to school. I did a little of everything. And guess what I did? I worked for a payroll company. So woohoo. So you're asking a tax question on payroll. I am not an accountant. I am obviously nobody to your company. However, what I can tell you, are you in the U.S.? Are you in the U.S.? If you are in the USA, then it should be something that is easily done. In the U.S., at least it is. I don't know if you're somewhere else what that looks like, but if you're in the U.S., from what I know, yes. So, but again, let's see what the cards say. And remember, I am not an accountant or a tax attorney. I don't know any of these things from personal experience, but all right, we're using modern spellcasters for this one. And then we've got Gina Lee up next. All right. All right, Siva, Polly's boss. What are we going to do about gross pay? Don't want taxes taken out. Do them ourselves. Polly wants to do them, not have it taken out. All right, Rupali, I am curious. Are you in the U.S.? If you wouldn't mind letting me know. If you don't feel like it or not comfortable, don't worry. But if you're comfortable, please let me know. I am curious. Yeah, so I work for a payroll company. Swear to God, guys, I've done a little bit of everything except for medical. I've done dental, but not medical. But everything but medical. I've done a little bit. Oh, my dad's a CPA. He was the CFO, actually, so he's pretty... Woo! Oh my goodness, Rupali, you've got the ooh la la card. Ooh la la, it is the Knight of Cups. Now, I obviously realize you're not looking to ooh la la with your boss. You're not wanting to date your boss. I get it. But what this means when it's not a love reading, and it's more, obviously this is more of a career reading or work related, money related. What this means is things all working in your favor. Imagine, now again, think about symbolism. Just like in a date or a romance, if somebody's going to come in and sweep you off your feet and make you feel warm and fuzzy and happy, and someone's charming and wow, well, that would think of the symbolism. That would apply to feeling good about the answer about your taxes. So that looks awesome. So it looks very favorable energy. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay. This is looking really, really good. In fact, if it was a love reading, I would be like, woo, slam dunk. We've got our 10 of Cups here. The 10 of Cups is all about having that emotional well-being, stability of home life, that kind of a thing. So very favorable. Here, we've got our 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands is all about making a foundation. This is about success with more work that needs to be done. What does that sound like? Success, not taking out the taxes. More work needs to be done. You do your taxes. What? That one is right there. And then here we've got our Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups, she's everybody's best friend. She's a great spouse. You know, this is everybody's friend. Now, this is kind of advice for you. Take the emotion out of it. If you are having conversations, or if it seems that your boss is, for whatever reason, giving you a hard time or whatever, you know, take the emotion out of it. You know, be very logical about it. If you're in the U.S., this should not even be a problem. I don't know where you are, though, like I said. So if you're in the U.S., then I'm sure it would be something easily done that doesn't even affect your boss. So looking good. This is our energy. So I think you're going to be feeling like your boss is really into your idea. Get it? And then here we go. Build the foundation. Just take the emotion out of it when you guys talk about it. Rupali, it looks like a yes indeed for you. Woo! Good luck. Good luck. All right, Gina Lee. Thank you so much. We've got your, let me see too. I'm going to see who's up next. If we have other donations, I just want to keep it organized. All right. This seems to be the only 2 I've gotten, but I do see that somebody's writing about it. So I'm sure I'll get the alert. It looks like Kristen, and I saw somebody else, Flea Little Piggy. Those haven't come in yet, but by the time I'm done with Gina's, I bet they will. So I'm going to write your names down. Sometimes PayPal is like slow, delayed, I don't know. But whatever. It works, though. Good systems for me. All right. Flea Little Piggy, 2. All righty. So, Gina Lee, let's see what your question is, my dear. Did W expose himself during our call with the detective? Ooh, is it enough evidence to convict him? Woo, okay, let's find out. We're going to use the Deviant Moon. Deviant Moon. All right. All right, so let's see. Okay. W. Are you going to get convicted? Did you expose yourself during the call? Ooh, this is very mysterious, Gina Lee. This is a mysterious question. Oh, all right. Well, let's see. What have I? Messy shuffler. Okay, there's our energy. Whoops, here's our spread. Oh, I love reading for you guys. I always have so much fun every day. No way. Gina Lee, do you see what card is the general energy? Holy cow, it is the Justice card. What? Oh my God, I love the tarot. So yeah, we got a Justice going on as our overarching energy. This is really coming in strong. Oh boy. Yes, yes, I definitely think that there is enough evidence to convict him. Justice is flying over this entire spread. So King of Swords, remember, Justice on top of the King of Swords. This is somebody who, it often represents somebody who is in law enforcement. What? This detective. Oh my God. I'm wondering if there is potentially enough evidence, but exposing himself during the call. He's done something to make this detective be thinking about it. Like, wait a minute, that kind of a thing. Like, hey, and now look at this deck in particular. When the artist did this card, I mean, look at that, fighting together. Guess what swords is? And notice how many swords we have. What? We have Justice swords. We have King swords. We have the Two of Swords. We've got the 10 of Swords. Literally swords everywhere. Guess what sword stands for? Truth. Truth. It also stands for conversation, communication. So I'm going to say a big hell yeah to you, Gina Lee. Hell yes. I mean, it's wow. I have no other words. No other words. That's amazing, Gina. So yeah, I do believe whatever he might have exposed, there's something that made, detective dude think, trying to figure it out in his mind, like, wait a minute, what's that? So he is thinking about that, but here is the defeat. There it is. Wow. Now, let's all raise our hand. Who loves tarot? Who loves tarot? Me, me, me. Man, is that great. Woo! I'm sweating. I am literally sweating because that was so awesome. All right. Thanks, Gina. Got my blood pumping. That was very cool. All right. Well, my notifications are not coming in, but I do see you writing you donated in the chat there, Kristen. So let's just go ahead and I'm sure they're going to dump in all at once and freak me out. All right. Kristen, where's your question? Yeah, I can't even believe it, Gina Lee. That was unbelievable. Yeah, it's very clear. Enough evidence for him to be committed. We had our 10 of Swords. That is defeat. Defeat. All right. So, Christian, let me find your question. Did you already write it? All right. And Flea Little Peggy, I've got you on there too. There's you saying hello. So let me scroll up. Found it. Yay. I'm a little slow, but I find stuff. All right. Will I get an offer from Toyota or call center? Ooh. So we're deciding between two, the Toyota or the call center. I worked in guess what I'm going to say? I didn't work at Toyota. I worked in a call center. Telling you guys, I've done a little bit of everything. I use that to my advantage, though, because I can relate. Sometimes I can give advice. Sometimes, it's just the relatability that is helpful. But let's get to your question. I'm sorry. I digress. So we're going to do this. Okay, we're looking at Toyota or a call center. We're going to use the zombie tarot. We're going to use zombie. We're going to use the zombie tarot. Next up is going to be Flea Little Piggy. Oh, hi, Flea Little Piggy. Jill of all trades. There you go. That's me. But you know what the rest of that saying is? The jack of all trades, but master of none. No, I guess I could say if I had any kind of advanced knowledge about some things, it would be psychology and sales and marketing. But I have done so many things. I mean, I've gone to beauty school. I've been a waitress. I've been a manager. I ran my own company. I've been in a call center. Now I didn't work at Toyota though. I can't say that. I've never been in medical, but I have been in dental. But anyway, my crazy life, right? Can't say I don't like to try new things. That's for sure. All right. So Kristen needs to know Toyota or a call center. Toyota or a call center. We're going to do this with 4 cards like usual, but we are going to lay it out differently. All right. So we want to know about an offer from first Toyota. Oh, sorry. And then the call center. I don't know what you might be doing at Toyota. Obviously, I would assume it has something to do with car sales. Not sure, but I would assume. I definitely have a sales background. I can tell you about sales. Toyota call center. Okay. Toyota. We have the King of Hazards, which is Pentacles. Our King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very successful, it's Pentacles. So it's very, someone who's rich, someone who's, very solid, that kind of a thing. And it's partnered up with our 9 of Cups. Wow. 9 of Cups is all about being generous and giving. This is about having satisfaction in relationships. Now, relationships in this case would obviously apply to potentially your boss, your coworkers, the customers, that kind of a thing. So Toyota's looking awesome. Let's find out what the call center's doing. The call center, the World and the Lovers. Okay. The call center is telling me that the World here is about kind of like a lesson learned. You might, in your mind, I'm sure you would prefer one more than the other. Don't know if you have experience in a call center or not, but this to me is indicating something about a lesson learned. Then we have the Lovers, which instantly looks like, love, all right. But this also can mean being blinded by passion. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to fall in love with your call center colleagues. But what this means is when you're jumping in, something looks good, the money looks good, or the hours look good, or, something like that, would be something that might mean, hey, it looks good. But learning a lesson to me says that Toyota is more likely. But we're going to pull an endgame card to get more of a yes or a no. Toyota is looking way better than the call center. So let's find out, though. We got to do an endgame on each. We're going to say, is Kristen going to get a call from Toyota? What will this be? Will this be a yes or a no? Toyota. 6 of Cups. That's all about kind of living in the moment and being happy in the moment. So that's looking pretty good. Let's find out what we've got here, though. We need a yes or a no about the call center. Will Kristen be getting a call from the call center? Justice. Okay, that's about a decision. Well, honey, I'm wondering if both of these are looking pretty much like you might be getting something. This is about enjoying the moment. This is about being happy in the moment. That sounds like an offer, doesn't it? This is all about a decision. This is about you making a decision. And that's why I'm wondering if maybe you'll hear something from both. But what I can say, just looking at all the cards, it does look like your better bet is going to be the Toyota, the call center. It is looking like something, it's probably not the best idea, like something that's going to be exciting about it. And it's going to make you make a decision. Again, hours, the pay, something that's going to make you kind of feel like, yep, I'm going that. But I think as far as personal satisfaction, you're going to be happier with Toyota. So you might get a call from both, but if I had to pick one, I'm going to say Toyota. And as far as who you'd be happier with, I would say Toyota for sure. All right. Ooh, well, good luck. That's exciting to have two things coming in for yourself. That's awesome. All right. So I got one come in, and this is from, whoa, I got another one. See, it's like weird. It dumps it in all of a sudden. That's not even that. That's something silly from Facebook. All right, so I'm not getting it. What's this one? I know it. I do know it. I do know it. All right, well, I did just get Flea Little Piggies came in. Flea Little Piggy, yours came in, my dear. So that was all that. And I'm seeing other people writing about donations, so I'm not sure. And that's the only ones I have right at the moment. So I'm going to do Flea Little Piggy, and then we will see where we're at. And then we'll pick some free ones. All right, so Flea Little Piggy, please go ahead and write your question. Excuse me. Maybe you did. Here you are with your thumbs up. Not seeing it. So, there we go. Nope. Facebook again. Why? Something crazy must be going on Facebook. I keep getting alerts. I don't even go on Facebook anymore. I went on to wish my friend a happy birthday the other day, and that was the first time I'd been on in a while. All right, Flea Little Piggy is writing, and Gina Lee is donating again as well. Whatever reason it's not coming in while you're writing, I'm going to look at this really quick and see why. I don't know why, and I'm not in the mood. Not in the mood. All right, well, I did get the two from, and there's Kristen. See, I'm not seeing it because my phone or the app or whatever is not liking me. So we're back in business. Back in business. So we have two donations from Gina Lee, and we're going to get two separate questions from you. We also have up next, we have two from, Flea Little Piggy, and then two from Gina Lee. That's what I meant. All right. Thank you for the donation, Flea Little Piggy. Looking at new studio hub with another artist next week. Will it be suitable for me? Ooh, okay, let's find out. We need to know. We're going to use the Wizard's Tarot. We need a little magic. We need a little magic for this new studio hub. Is this going to be suitable for Flea Little Piggy's goals? What Flea Little Piggy needs to do to get ahead? Is this going to be suitable with this other artist? It's going to be good for Flea Little Piggy. All right. Here is our energy. This will be our spread. So a new space. How exciting. How exciting. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune. This is a really great card. This is all about luck, fate, and destiny. What? Okay, so that is awesome. We have to see what these are, but what this is saying is something that is kind of just meant to be. That sounds friggin' fabulous. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, you're gonna love it. This is another confirmation about your joining together, whether that collaboration, maybe with this other artist, or just the joining together in the space, perhaps. Two of Cups is saying a harmonious joining of two people. The Cups is the love and emotion. So I realize you're not dating, or well, maybe you are, I don't know. But this is again more about obviously the space that you're looking at. We've got our Five of Pentacles right here, and this says about friends stick together. So this other artist, you might have a couple that you want to look at that you are going to stick together. So what I'm thinking is this place is going to look fan-friggin-tastic, like it's just meant to be, falling in your lap. You've got your Judgment here, the Judgment cards. You're looking at it. You're trying to decide, does it look good? Judgment is about being reborn. It's kind of about being lifted out into the heavens and feeling good. So you're going to feel super relieved. You're going to be having this nice harmonious joining with, this other artist, or perhaps, the landlord. Everything's going to be going super smoothly. And then our Five of Pentacles is all about kind of sticking together. So I wonder, it looks like yes, it will be suitable for you. but I'm wondering if the other artist may have something to say, like, I don't like it for me, or, ooh, what about this? Or maybe, oh, should we look at something else just in case? So I do see, and that's smart. You got to compare. I mean, even if you fall in love with it, I mean, unless it's super hot and you don't make a decision like right this second, it'll be gone. Other than that, you definitely, would be smart to go check other stuff out. But this doesn't look like a huge problem. It doesn't look like the person's not going to be liking this, or your landlord will have an issue. It just means there might be more to look at. But as far as this space being suitable for you, this is a big yeah. That's like a yeah. Okay, and what are you saying here? Oh, it's a massive building, just like the one in the card. Wow. Wow. Man, the tarot is on fire today. On fire. All right. Woo, Flea Little Piggy looks good. All righty, Gina Lee. Gina Lee, there are 2 donations for you, my dear. And I am going to find your question. All right. I don't see it. So, maybe it's up higher. Let me look. Let me see. Okay, that's the one we did already. So it is not here. So go ahead and write your questions there. Do a number 1 and a number 2 so that I know where they are separate from each other. And might be there now. Yep, there it is. All right. So, all right. Like, should I still press charges? Okay, Gina Lee. Let's get a deck. What do we want? We want to use which one? We want to use Secret Tarots. That's what we want. That's what we want to use. All right. Should I still press charges? Well, if you're questioning it, you might have been losing your resolve. There was a reason you called the cops, right? Don't get wishy-washy just because you're starting to feel bad or doing that. Oh, they changed, or oh, it's because he had a bad day, or oh, it was just because he was drinking, or oh, I shouldn't have said something. I'm not, I don't know what happened, obviously, but keep that in mind, hon. We all tend to do that. We look for the rose, we put on rose-colored glasses, and we look for the rosy stuff, and we forget, so be careful. All right. Should you still press charges? What do you think, Tarot? All right. Secret Moons are going to tell us what, or no, Secret Tarots. Excuse me. I said the wrong deck. Secret Tarots. What is going on? Should Gina Lee still press charges? Okay. I want to see a big hell yeah, because that's what I think. That's what I think. But let's see what the Tarot thinks. Tarot's on fire, too. Just like Flea Little Piggy, we've got stuff happening. Tarot is right on today. Ooh, okay. We've got 7 of Swords energy here. 7 of Swords. This is about kind of like a feeling like a loss of power. It's like somebody, like if you were asking, is this person cheating on you? And I got this, I'd be like, uh-oh. But not necessarily indicating cheating every single time. It's not like, ooh, the cheating card, but that makes sense if you can understand like where that would kind of pull in. Same thing like a cheater, somebody wins, somebody loses, that kind of a thing. Somebody taking things away. This is Swords. Swords is the suit of truth. Swords is the suit of truth. So let us see what is going on here. What is going on? Are you friggin' kidding me? Gina Lee, look at this. Look at this. Holy crap. It is all swords. Every single one of them is swords. And it ends in the 10 of Swords, which is literally what was in your last reading. I have no words. I've got the chills. Tarot is on fire today, man. All right. So treachery. Feeling betrayed. Feeling betrayed. This sounds like you, Gina. I don't know what this person did. It doesn't necessarily have to involve cheating. I was just using that as an example so you'd understand kind of what the feeling is with this card. How would you feel if you got cheated on? Like something was taken from you, like somebody betrayed you. Well, don't know if there was cheating involved necessarily, but it could be anything else. Did somebody physically abuse you? Did somebody take your money? These are the things, that would apply to the Seven of Swords. These are all swords too. Truth. The Knight of Swords. Knights are always really powerful. They're running fast. They have a lot of fire. But being swords, this is somebody who is very action-oriented. This is somebody who sometimes rushes in and then doesn't really know how to follow through. This is you. You started, you pressed charge, you called the cops. Something was wrong. You're going to stop this. You're going to make something happen because it's not right. And now you're getting a little wishy-washy. That is literally you. But what this is saying next to it, the Six of Swords, this is saying don't let your pride get in the way. That's literally what the Six of Swords means. If you went and looked it up right now, you would see that. The Six of Swords. Do not let pride get in the way. This is about carrying baggage. This is about you thinking about the times where your person, I can't remember what his name is now, but they were great at this time, or remember that, or no, put that shit away, throw it over the boat. You don't need to. Why? That's just going to make you feel guilty. You don't need to feel guilty. And this is what's going to happen. This is where the conviction happens. He will have some sort of repercussion from this, from the betrayal that you experienced. This is you, again, calling the cops, but now you're like, oh man, should I wait? Six of Swords sometimes can also indicate things taking a little while, but it also indicates going to a brighter shore. Going to a brighter shore, what happens? Well, after you do this, after you see this all happen, things are going to be better for you. Things are going to look good. Once this all goes to bed, throw those swords over that boat. You don't need those. You don't need that baggage. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Wow. I can't even believe it. That was Gina Lee. That's very clear again. So yes, you should. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Let me just see. We've got Gina Lee. We just did one for Gina Lee. Well, hello, and I do see, okay, Armani has donated. Thank you so much, my dear. Let me see. I have to, Anna L, too. All right, let me see. My normal method is for whatever reason not working. I have to go into PayPal specifically to see what's going on. Yes, so we've got Gina Lee, then we have Anna L, and then we have Armani. That's the lineup. That is the lineup, my friends. Thank you so much. All right, Gina Lee. All right, next up is Anna L, and then after that will be Armani. All right, was W trying to hide the truth and make it seem like he didn't do anything wrong during the phone call with the detective, or did he actually do the crime? So was it clear to the detective? Because W might have been sneaky in there and trying to make it look like it wasn't. All right, we're going to use light seers. We want to shine some light on what happened on that phone call with Gina Lee. Okay, this was W talking to the detective. Was W trying to pull the wool over the detective's eyes? Or did the detective see the truth? Is the detective seeing the truth? Man, if this is all swords, that's it. That is it. I will freak out. All right. So, this is our energy. We want to know, whoa, that is not supposed to be there. There we go. I got rid of it. There we go. What am I saying? Oh, we want to see the Justice card. We want to see swords. Swords are the suit of truth. We want to see that the detective saw the truth, right? So we want to see. All right, we have King of Wands energy. King of Wands, this guy is awesome. This is somebody who has very independent ideas. He doesn't just go with the flow. He doesn't just go with the crowd. I want to see what these are before I make a huge determination, but for right off the bat, my first thought is this might be the detective. He's not easily swayed by, he's probably seen it all, heard it all. I mean, geez, if you guys just watch like any cop show, even watching, you can be like, oh man, come on. You were lying. You could totally tell, same thing. So let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah, he knows that he did the crime. He knows that he did because we got the star card. The star card is about recognition. This is about seeing something and recognizing a person for it. Recognition doesn't mean just recognizing something. Well, I guess it could a little bit, but think about recognition like when somebody is awarded something, they're being recognized, this is this restaurant gets 5 stars. That's about recognition. Somebody who's being recognized for something, they're pinning that on him, pinning the star on the chest of somebody. That's exactly what it is, someone being recognized. I do think that this is our detective here. Our detective has seen it all, heard it all. He knows how to see the difference. He knows the balance. It's very even. We have temperance here. Look at our dude. Look at our dude. He's got a sun and a moon. He knows how to see the truth. Now think about this, guys. In any situation between two people, you kind of can think that the truth is usually somewhere in the middle. That is probably like the rule of thumb. Now, not always, because sometimes it's obviously skewed, but, just in a general sense, the truth is in the middle. So even if he thought the truth was in the middle, there is still something that happened that clearly he's still going to be recognized for. Our King of Cups sees through the bullshit, knows what to do. This is the balance, and this is your detective walking away from all that stuff that W might have said. Any kind of confusing information, any kind of BSing, any kind of saying, I didn't do it, or Gina Lee's just lying, or whatever. He's not listening. He's walking away from that information. He does not want that. No, he's walking away. So, was he trying to hide the truth? I don't know, but I'm thinking yes, based on what we're seeing here. Let me do an endgame on that. But he's definitely knows he did it. He did it. He knows he did it. So let's see. Let me just get one just for curiosity. We want to know, was W trying to hide the truth and telling a tall tale? Was W telling a tall tale? Yes or no? Go. Page of Pentacles. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Page of Pentacles. This is about giving a new message. This is about something trying to manifest something. This is somebody who has upcoming challenges. I think W did say something, knowing it might be a challenge, knowing he might not get away with it, but he said, I'm going to throw this out there. I'm trying to create, something new to move forward. Moving forward is with new development. Yeah. Yep. And yep. Yes. I can't say yes enough. That's a yes, in case you didn't know. Thank you, Gina. All righty. Thanks, Gina. Now, Anna L., you are up next. Oh, no, that's all right. I can find it. If it didn't fall off there. Let me see. Anna. Oh, I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. You might have already retyped. Nope, I got it. All right, Anna, thank you so much for your donation. When will I hear from Holden? All right, so what we're going to do, we are going to do, what are we going to use first? We're going to use Edgar Allan Poe. And what I'm going to do is when, you're asking when. If I just do my regular reading, it's not going to give me any insight into timing other than either sooner or later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay out 4 cards, because that's the mini spread, and each is going to be a week. We're going to see in the weeks, and if we can get one in the first week, we'll see which day, okay? So we're going to go week 1, we're going to go week 2, We're going to go week 3, and we're going to go week 4. We're going to see what we've got. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm not looking up at the screen. I'm looking at my hands. All right. So week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Okay. So I do not think it's going to be this week. I do not. We have our 10 of Wands, and this is kind of about, being obviously burdened. I mean, look at this guy. He's like, oh my God, I'm in a coffin and they're all like, ha, or whatever they're saying. But that's something, no, this not happen week 1. Week 1. We got week 2 though. And guess what week 2 is? This is a decision. This is all about feeling resurrected. Things are happening. So I'm thinking that week 2, let's see what else we've got. We've got week 3, 5 of Wands. This is looking like a no right off the bat. This is about people who are inexperienced and just trying to figure things out, things like that. And then we also have our Page of Swords. The page, pages are about new messages, and Swords is communication. I'm thinking that this is most likely not the right week. And I say that because Swords are usually kind of going in a little crazy. Like they're like, ooh, I'm excited about something. And, I'm just super excited. So maybe that's you in week 4 being excited. Who knows? But I'm going to go with it's going to be week 2. So in next, not this week, but next week is looking pretty good. Now let's find out. Next week is looking good. And now let's find out really quickly if we can say, is this going to be in the beginning of the week, or is this the middle or the end? Okay, beginning, middle, and end on the same shuffle. So, beginning. Oh, God, it's in the beginning. I can tell you right now. We got the Ace of Swords, new communication. I think things are going to be feeling pretty good. You've got, I would say, in the beginning of the week, on week 2. So, yes, I would say, you know what? Within 2 weeks, probably in the beginning of that second week. Yeah. So, it's coming. I mean, there's nothing clearer than the Ace of Swords when you're talking about getting new communication. I mean, literally, that's the exact card you want when you're talking about communication. So, that looks pretty good. Pretty good. Well, good luck. Good luck. Nothing worse than waiting, I hate waiting, period. But especially when, you don't know what other people are doing, like you're waiting on somebody else. Ugh. Oh, good night, Flea Little Piggy. You're so welcome. I'm glad you're back. I'll see you next time. If you're still here, it was so good to have you here. All right, Armani, thank you so much for your donation. Okay. Am I having implantation bleeding or my period right now? Ooh, all right. I know somebody who has an implant. It's not me because I'm too old. I don't need to worry about that right now. But, yeah. I know a little bit about that too. Or my period. Okay, so let me see. I'm trying to figure out what deck I want. I want to use the Tarot in Wonderland. Tarot in Wonderland. It's going to tell us. All right, so what's going on now? We're getting some bleeding action going on. Is this the monthly type of cycle type stuff, which I don't even know how often you're probably very irregular having an implantation. That's why you're asking, if this is which one. I mean, you probably go months with nothing, and then you have some weirdness, and then you're like, hey. So let's find out. Is there a bleeding issue with the implant? Okay. Wow. Messy, 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 messy. Okay, there we are. Now I can spread them out better. Okay, there's our energy. We're trying to find out what's going on with this implant. Now remember, I am not a doctor. The cards are not doctors, so always check with your doctor. So this is not a substitute for finance, for professionals. Okay. 6 of Swords. Now, the 6 of Swords energy for this whole spread is all about things kind of taking a while, going to a brighter shore, but things that are moving slowly, things like that. So let's see what's going on because I want to see the rest of the cards before I get excited, right? Before I get excited. Okay, so we have our Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is all about, you know, kind of being somebody who's giving, somebody who has great relationships, somebody, it's almost kind of like that hospitality thing, like somebody, hey, the more the merrier, everybody come on in. Here's our Eight of Cups, though. Our Eight of Cups is showing me about walking away from something, leaving something. I'm thinking that this bleeding is going away. So let me just see what else. We've got our Five of Cups. Five of Cups, the fives. Fives are always about kind of feeling like change, things that are happening. In particular, our Five of Cups, this is somebody who wants to make change and they're reaching for something that they can't reach. Clearly, look at her. Look at her. She can't reach it. She's looking at what's wrong instead of what's right. She's looking for things to be wrong. You know, sometimes when we look for things to be wrong, we find them, you know. Oh, here, you're writing. You're pretty regular, but you've been feeling good and you've had spotting. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is the long road. This is things taking a while. This is things going into a better place. This to me tells me that things are going to lighten up. No pun intended, since we're talking about light bleeding. But things are going to lighten up. Literally what that means, that is also swords because it is truth. This is about saying the more the merrier and somebody walking away from that. Well, what I think of when I think of that, the more the merrier would say, okay, let's bring in some kids into the picture here. But walking away from that, like, nope, I don't want that. So I do not think you're pregnant, at least at this reading. That's not showing me anything about pregnancy. In fact, it's kind of showing me like, nope, I don't want that right now. And this is telling me something, reaching for something, kind of looking for things to be wrong, you know, or it could be even you just worrying about it too. But it's again, looking for things that are wrong too. I'm thinking that this is more likely your implant being stupid like it is. It's actually a good thing, but it does get goofy. You know, I don't know what you might be feeling, but I don't think that you're expecting, and I'm not seeing anything here that tells me that. So my best guess from this would be that it is implant related. And you should, if it doesn't, you know, if you're feeling worse, if it's been a couple days, you know what? You don't want to let that shit go. You don't want to play games with your reproductive organs. You know, that's pretty important if you ever want to have children. Some people don't. But if you want a family that you can't, you know, let that stuff go. That's not like a you know, cold or scratch on your arm. So if it keeps going, oh, you don't even have an implant. You have implant. Oh, now my monitor went out. I don't even know what implantation means. What does implantation mean? Oh, did you have a in vitro? Well, same thing applies. I think it is something having to do. I don't think it is. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would call. When the baby's starting to settle. Okay. I don't know then. The cards were looking like it was not from what I was thinking was the implant. You know, I was thinking it's literally, you know, that implant. Oh, give me a blank piece. There we go. Like that, you know, that implant looks like a T. And they stick it in, you know, here's the woman. So you stick it in and it makes so nothing happens. So that's what I thought you were talking about. But instead of implant, insert implantation. I don't think it's from the implantation. I don't see anything about baby though. So that clearly, you know, that doesn't mean there is no baby, but when you ask the original question, or at least the way I took it, I thought you were asking, is this from my procedure or is there a new baby in there with the implant? You know, and that's why it's bleeding. So obviously you don't have that implant. So the implantation is, yeah, correct. So no, that's okay. I'm sorry about my confusion. I didn't understand. So what this says, I got an idea. Give me a new deck. All right. We're going to use, I did not reshuffle anything yet, so let me take the other cards off. That was our other cards. We want to know, we're going to take a card. Is this baby okay? What's going on with the baby? All right, the devil. This is the devil. So this is telling me that kind of escaping from something that you thought was binding you. This could be some of the fear. You know, maybe you had a hard time getting pregnant. Maybe you were fearful that you were not going to have a baby. Whatever that fear was, that was keeping you held. And the devil is saying that that is going away, that escape is possible. The devil is something that holds you there, but you could easily walk away if you just want to. So those fears. So that's telling me. Now give me an idea. I want another one. Is that right? Baby's fine. She should not have fears. Don't have fears. There you go. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. That's about celebrating the foundation of something beginning, but there is some more to be done. So, yes, I am thinking that this is good. I'm glad we pulled some endgame cards too, Armani, because I did not realize that that was not like that implant I was talking about. But again, I think you can just switch it up and insert implantation in place of that. And the implantation is not causing the baby bleeding. So go to your doctor. Yes, I know it probably did make you go, what? Yeah, I'm glad you're going to your doctor. You should, but I don't think there is a problem. So that's what the first part of the reading showed me when I was thinking implant. It meant there was no problem. Because it would be a huge problem if you were pregnant and you had an implant, and the implant, that birth control implant, right? That would kind of be bad for the baby, right? So got to switch gears on how we're looking at that, but I still think it's good. Still think it's going to be good. I think you're going to be fine. Call your doctor. Like you said, you have an appointment next week, and we'll find out. And if you feel comfortable, I would love to know how you're doing, okay? I would love to know. I'll be thinking good thoughts for you, of course, and for your baby. Spotting, I will tell you, I've had 2 children. My children were both born prematurely. I have had, my son was born 3 months early at 6 months. My daughter was born 2 months early at 7 months. My daughter was in the NICU for 4 weeks. So I was able to bring her. She was 3 pounds, 8 ounces. My son was in the hospital for 12 weeks, 3 months, and he was 2 pounds, 11 ounces. So my children were both preemies. But the reason I even bring that up is there are so many reasons why spotting is totally, completely normal in pregnancy. So I did not even have 1 drop of spotting with either of my premature babies. So hopefully that helps you. I didn't spot at all. So I had no idea they were coming early. They just decided to say hello. So spotting is not something I would freak out about, but I definitely would call your doctor. Definitely. Just to make sure. All right, my dear. Good luck. All right. We have Kristen up. Thank you so much, Kristen. Kristen. I'm looking, but I'm not seeing it. Nope. Go to the bottom. I think there might be something. Great, Armani. Yes, please. If you feel comfortable, I would love to know. And I'm anticipating your happy news to say, yep, it was nothing. It was nothing. You know? Definitely. I feel like that is what you're going to say when I imagine you coming back. So I totally see that. I feel it. I'm crossing my fingers for you because, like I said, I'm not a doctor, but Gina Lee, you donated again. No, I did not see it. So let me go back in. I just love PayPal today. Why are you torturing me? Why are you torturing me, PayPal? Now I do. Now I see it. Gina Lee. I'm not getting those, Kristen. I'm not getting them at all. What in the hell is happening? All right. Well, we're just going to go with it. All right, good. All right, so back to this. Gina Lee, I now know you did donate. So if you could put that on there for me, Gina Lee. Your question, I'm sorry, I mean. Yeah, both my kids were early. And here's some, oh, here it is. Funny story, really quick. My two kids are the only two grandchildren. And both of my kids, their due date was September 28th. Well, they both came early. So my daughter was born in August and my son was born in July. Anyway, there's only two grandparents. And guess what? My kids were both born early. They had the same due date, and they were born on my parents' birthdays each. My daughter was born on my mother's and my son on my father's. Isn't that weird? All right. So here we go, Gina. Thank you so much. Does W know what he did was a crime? Was he aware of what he was doing when it happened? So was he just saying or not realizing that this was a problem or a crime or whatnot? We're going to use Steampunk Tarot to find out. Okay. All right, W, do you know this is a crime? All right. There's our energy. What are you doing, W? Do you know what you're doing or what you did was wrong? Or do you just think it's okay? Quite frankly, I will say ignorance of the law is no excuse for breaking the law. What? We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about cycles. This is about things moving along. This is also about destiny and fate. Fate. Let's find out. That could be awesomely awesome. All right. So did he realize that this was a crime when he did it? When it happened? So you know what? I think that I don't even know what he might have done. But we have this, the Wheel of Fortune spinning around. This is about repeating patterns. This is about kind of like a fate kind of thing, that it's sort of meant to be, like it's just going to, it'll keep happening. It's going to keep happening. That's what I'm worried about. We do have our King of Swords here on the end, and the King of Swords, again, this is all about somebody who is authority, kind of a decision maker, a law enforcement officer. Okay, so here we have our Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is all about feeling comfortable, feeling like, it's Pentacles, so it's about daily life. It's also about just being comfortable and having enough in life, So I do see that, there's our law enforcement going on right now. This is where I'm a little worried. This does look like a repeated pattern. And, a repeated pattern, things go in cycles. Well, laws, or the Wheel of Fortune, cycles. Just like in sales, just like in life, things go up and down. Well, when you have an issue with somebody, sometimes things get rosy, things get nice and beautiful, everything's fine again. And then slowly it deteriorates and it happens again. And then, oh no, I'm sorry. Oh no, let's work it out. Okay. And now, oh no, it happened again. And then, and so on and so on and so on. So I don't know if that's what this is saying necessarily, but this reminds me of that pattern because it is paired with this Wheel of Fortune. So the pattern of things going well and then going badly. We have our Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is all about somebody who is kind of paying attention to the details. So somebody is paying attention to those details. We've got that right next to our law enforcement person. I still think, you know what? Does this happen a lot? Does this happen a lot? He's a criminal lawyer too. So he knows. He knows. Is this a pattern, though? I don't know that. This is what this is kind of indicating to me, is that this is something that has repeated and resurfaced. And this, to me, looks kind of like about, that up and down, again, with our wheel. That's that up and down. It's great, it's bad, it's great, it's bad. Paying attention to those details. And this is all about work, too. So perhaps since he's a lawyer himself, he's trying to find where he can get out of it. Paying attention to the details. Pay attention to the details. He's a lawyer. He's going to look for the loophole. He's going to look at how it's phrased, how it's worded. But again, I still see that King of Swords there. That King of Swords is a law enforcement officer. This guy is strong. He knows what's up. He is honest. He is emotionally detached. He does not let emotions get in the way. So yeah. So it again, it looks like a pattern. And I do think that he knew. And he's looking for some way maybe to get out of it with his smartness, he thinks. Knowing the law, knowing legal ins and outs. He probably thinks, all right, I can get away with it. Or, oh, I can change it into a lower offense. Or, you know what I mean? So he's probably working on that. Whoa, Gina Lee. All right. Well, I hope that goes well, hon. I do. I hope it goes well. All right. So, where are we? Where are we now? Oh, here we are. All right. So, pretty evil. Yes. You're very welcome, honey. And she said pretty evil. Oh, my goodness. So, what have we got? I am already lost. Let me find you. Oh, that one I already got. Okay. So I think we're caught up on donations. Please let me know in the chat if you believe you have donated and I did not call your name. From what I'm seeing on my end, I have finished up all the donations. So Gina Lee donated again. All right. So let me just get here then. Go ahead and type your question, honey. It's going slow, so let me go back on this screen here, click this, and there it is. Yep, there it is. See, there's a delay. Darn it. All right. Well, I do like PayPal, but I don't like the delay. All right, Gina, well, thank you again. So go ahead and drop your question there. And while we're waiting, Gina, I'm going to go ahead and do another freebie. What's this? Xena, how are you? Does Steven still love me? Thank you. Great. Well, let's do this. You're welcome in advance. Just waiting for Gina Lee's question. And, oh, I just saw the time. It's 1:27. Oh, my. I did not realize. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. Boy, these were good readings today, guys. And there were a few that I seriously, literally got chills. And I got sweaty on the one. Oh, Anna L. Okay. Thank you, Monsi. All right, Anna L., go ahead and write your question there for me. Xena, we need to know, does Steven still love you? We're going to do this. We're going to do a throwdown. We're going to say yes or no, please. Yes or no. We've got the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is telling me that there is something right now. This is about crying over spilled milk. This is about being all sad that these cups have spilled over, but yet there is still more. Did Steven start dating somebody else and maybe it didn't work out and now you're the cups in the background? Could be. Is Steven maybe still thinking about what went wrong? Not sure. Let's put another one down. Clarify this, Steven. Let's see what it is. 4 of Cups. That's about being bored and not wanting any more. That's that. So, honey, what I'm going to say that, you know what? It's looking like he might have moved on. We need a yes or a no. Oh, we're going to do end game for that. We need a yes or a no. Am I correct? Did Steven move on? 7 of Swords. Oh, okay. So 7 of Swords. This is kind of like the loss of something left behind. So, honey, I'm sure that's probably not what you were hoping for, but It looks like Stephen might have moved on. You know what? Check back in with the energy. Energy is always swirling, guys. Energy is swirling. The tarot is a snapshot of the energy at this moment. If nothing else changes, this is what it looks like. So, you know what? Check back in and see. You know, sometimes things change. But right now, it's kind of looking like he's moving on. Moving on. I'm sorry, Exena. All right. Anna L., thank you. I see your question. And I got, Gina Lee as well. So we've got Anna and we've got Gina Lee. I'm gonna do Anna Lee's or Anna L's first because I actually skipped hers by accident. So can I get reassurance with my connection with Holden? I'm feeling stuck. Also, what is KW's intentions toward me? He recently contacted me, but I did not reply back. Whoa, and a zippy face emoji. I like it. All right, we're going to use Arcanum, and we're going to do this a little different. Thanks for your donation, honey. You know what? I better put up my banner there because we're at this portion. I didn't realize the time. So much fun here today. Hey there, Vividly. How are you? Welcome. All right. So we need a one. We're going to do a one card. Give me one card on the connection with Holden. What's going on? Tell me a snapshot of Holden. And then we'll find out about KW with the regular spread. We need reassurance about Holden. All right, we are doing donations right now, my friends. If you've arrived late, the free list has closed. We are on donations only at this point. If you are interested, you can leave a donation and you would have a priority reading. If you're not interested in donating, please come tomorrow. I'm here at 12 o'clock every day. And I also have a nice collection of pick-a-card questions. I see what you guys ask about, so I try to do very relevant questions. And you might have one in there that would answer the question you had today. So, but otherwise, you're welcome to hang out or make a donation, and we'll take care of it today. All right. Holden, we want a one count throwdown. We need to know. One card throwdown. We need to know about Holden. We need to know. Go. Holden. All right, hold. It's 9 of Wands energy. Okay, so 9 of Wands is all about being cautious, but not giving up. It's about saying, you know what? I'm going to watch. I'm going to see what happens. When you notice things or things that are a little off to you or things that you're like, I'm picking up something on that, or I don't think that's right, use your best judgment, obviously, but keep those little things in your back pocket, meaning, okay, I'm feeling awkward about this, or something's not right, or something's a little off. Stand back, be cautious. Don't forget about those things that kind of set off the alarm bells for you. But you can have some patience and sort of wait. So, this is saying your connection with Holden. You know what? Right now, you're kind of in a holding and Holden. Wow, that was weird. A holding pattern, I was going to say. And it looks like, the message is you don't need to give up. Don't need to give up. We'll see where it goes. Now, that was about Holden. Okay, I'm going to leave that one out of there. And now we're going to lay down some cards. Actually, I'm going to reshuffle because I want to know KW's intention. KW's intentions. Okay, got to get a fresh shuffle for that. KW, what are your intentions toward Anna L? All right, so we've got Gina Lee up next then. Okay, so. All right, so what we have here, this is our Ace of Swords. This is a new opportunity. It's a new opportunity for truth. This is a new opportunity for communication. But look at this. I mean, just looking at it, can't you see that it would mean truth? Like, yes, it's truth. They've got the wreath. We've got these eagles. It's in the sky. It's parting the clouds. Truth. So you've got some kind of truth going on there. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. All right, so things are going, now we've got, we've got new truth coming in, right? New communication, new truth. And then we've got our 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is all about satisfaction in relationships. So KW, so far, this is looking good. KW, I think really actually is feeling very positive about you, very positive. And the intentions, I think, are good. So far, we're feeling really good. Queen of Pentacles energy this is somebody who, loves to plan things. This is somebody who, she has job security. She is a planner. She's more of a planner from the sidelines, though. Like, she likes to tell people what to do and how to do it best, but she doesn't really like to do it herself. Now, again, guys, remember that it's gender neutral. This is a queen. It's a woman in the card, but it could be a guy. It doesn't have to be. It's just the way that it's the artist's depiction of it. But anyway, so somebody who perhaps doesn't want to plan things. So I don't know. Are you seeing with KW? Maybe not following through on plans. Maybe not making those plans. Maybe not going any further after doing some of these plans. I mean, that could be what I'm thinking. Or what it means. And what I'm thinking is it really might be that, because what's next to it are 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles is all about holding things in, holding stuff back, holding back from somebody. So, or something. But obviously, because you're asking the question about yourself, I do think clearly that means holding back from you. The intentions are there. I'm wondering why are we holding back? Let's do an endgame card on that one. Why would KW be holding back? Page of Swords. Pages are new information. This is somebody who feels really like kind of newer in the journey, like not sure like how to do things, somebody who's maybe insecure about how to go forward. Swords is the suit of ideas, truth, communication. Notice we have a sword as to what this holding back is. The sword is also for truth and communication. So he's holding back his communication. Are you guys not speaking? I think that might be what that means. Pages, again, new information, new messages. Swords are all about having new ideas. He's afraid to jump in too quickly. He's afraid he might not know how to do it. He might not do it well. He might not approach you in the right way, that kind of a thing. Maybe he's just immature and doesn't know how to kind of develop your relationship further. Because forgive me, I don't remember where you are in your relationship with KW, but definitely about holding something back and somebody who's got kind of an immature energy. I feel like it's revolving around communication because of the swords. So you did not reply. So let's see, where is this going though? I'm not getting that. I get kind of a read on the current situation, but I need to know a little more. Now this is Holden. So that's Holden saying, don't give up, but be smart, be strong. The truth is coming with KW. What's going on here? All right. So we need some clarity. I'm just not getting the clarity here. Ooh, I'm doing the deck the wrong way. Geez, good thing I noticed. I need some clarity. What's going on with KW? Are KW's intentions toward Anna good? Yes. We have strength. The intentions are good. I also think he will not give up now that you did not reply. You did not reply, so I think he will not be giving up. I think you will be hearing something. Right now he's holding back probably. Again, remember, no plan. Don't know how to follow through on the plan. Right now he's thinking, I'm not going to say anything. She didn't answer me. I'm not going to say anything. But the page always gets excited. The page is immature. So Paige is saying, this is telling me that I think you're going to get a call. I think he's going to contact you again. I don't think it's over in terms of the communication. I do think the intentions are good. We've got strength. Am I right? Are the intentions good? Am I right, please? Nine of Swords. All right. So we got to do a little digging. Nine of Swords tells me depression, anxiety, overthinking. So we are overthinking this. We are way overthinking this. So let's see. You know, that could be you overthinking it. Let me see. Let's pull it all down and see what we've got, because I'm getting confusing messages. As sure as I brag about tarot being like super on fire today, now I'm all confused. We've got the new truth. The new truth is going to obviously overshadow this. We're asking about the intentions of KW toward you. I think they're pure. I think they're honest. I don't think anybody's being deceptive toward you at all. I do think that, you know what, if you get together, that this is viewed as something that would be very satisfying. So I do think that, you know, KW has interest in getting back with you, or with you in the first place. I do think that, you know what, he is not really good at knowing how to react. I think he potentially has a little bit of an immature way of dealing with things. I think, you know, holding things back, communication back, things like that, and then saying, I'm too excited, I'm going to call, or I'm going to text. I think it's kind of like a hot, cold kind of thing, maybe. But here it's saying that we need to have strength through this, that this is, you know, going to continue going forward. I think that KW is definitely in for the long haul. I think definitely. And this is telling me that we are overthinking it. We are overthinking. So, yeah. So that could be answering, you know, your stuck feeling with Holden. I think we're overthinking the new person. You know, the Holden question, this is our holding pattern. You know, you're being asked to kind of think about a holding pattern. But I think just looking at all these cards, I'm thinking you should, you know, be open to KW. Because remember, with Holden, we're sort of just waiting and trying to see. You're trying to understand what he's doing. You're taking notes, so to speak, in your mind. You're seeing how he acts. You know, actions speak way louder than words. So watch how he acts. Pay attention to that. Stand your ground. Don't sacrifice what you need or what you want. And you know what? Be ready. Brace for change, because it might go the other way. KW, stay open. You know, maybe that's something you want to do. I think KW's intentions are good and wants to be in it for the long haul. So that would be a commitment and loyalty there. Yeah. Woo! That was a good one. We had to dig a little bit on that, didn't we? We sure did. We sure did. Sometimes the tarot wants to give you more information than you even asked for sometimes. The tarot does. The tarot tells you what you need to know, not what you want to know. So there was more we needed to know. All right. Let us get going. I hope that was helpful, Anna. I hope that was helpful. All right. So we have another donation. We've got, where did it go? There it goes. Gina Lee. Gina Lee. So you've got, Gina Lee, I think, has two. Let me go back. I got to go to my screen on the actual computer as opposed to my phone. My phone is not working well. All right. So Anna, you've got another question, and Gina Lee, you also do. You also do. So, yeah. So Anna and Gina Lee, please go ahead and write your question. And Gina Lee, yes, you have two. I'm sorry. But Anna, please also write your question there for me, because you do have another question coming. All right. And thank you for your generous donation, Anna. And also, thank you, Gina Lee. Gina, what is your first question? What is your question, my dear? I'm seeing, does the detective believe my side over W? What are his thoughts? Okay, so that's the question, right? And then we have question 2 about Emily and Quinn. And then Anna is posting another question too. So let's see where that goes. Does the detective leave my side? Okay, so we're going to use Deviant Moon for that one. And then Anna. And then Gina Lee again. Okay, does the detective believe my story over W? Okay. Okay. So does W believe the story? Or not the story, but the side, the truth. Right, Gina? That's the truth. Okay. Queen of Swords. Yeah. I don't even need to turn these over. The Queen of Swords. This is somebody who is no nonsense, who tells it like it is. Literally what this card means. Somebody who tells it like it is. You're the one telling it like it is. You are the Queen of Swords right here. This is somebody who is often in criminal justice. Somebody who tells it like it is. Somebody who really wants to make sure that the truth is known and doesn't cut any corners, does not fluff it up, does not, make it easy to hear. That is somebody who tells it like it is. That is truth. That is swords. Oh my God, Gina Lee, look at. Oh my God. Wow. Yes. The detective believes your story. Yes, or your side. Again, we have our Knight of Wands. We had that before as well. This is somebody who gets stuff done. This is somebody who makes it happen. This is Wands. This is fire. This is heat, passion. This means let's get it done. And look, he's running right into justice. Justice. I can't even believe it. And then we have the Fool. The Fool is all about taking that new journey, new steps. So starting off on something fresh once that justice is served. Look at the Fool running away going, yeah, we're going to have our new life, our new start, our new whatever, our new chapter, doing something else. We have Queen of Swords energy. So because of what you said, that's going to be making things happen. We've got our detective making it happen. He's going in. He's going to get things done. We've got our justice, which we all know what justice is all about. We need justice served. This is the running into justice because that's the truth. That's what we need. And after it's all said and done, you got this new opportunity. Wow, I can't even believe it. And this one too. That one too. That means, believe your side. For that to be the general energy, that says a hell yeah. I mean, wow. I can't say any more except for wow. Oh, my friend. All right. Well, I hope that helped. All right, Anna, I am not seeing your second question. Not seeing it. So I'm wondering if you are not here. Anna, if you are here, I'm going to go ahead and do, oh, you're back. You had a phone call. Okay. I thought you might have left. Well, you did leave, but I mean, leave. So Anna, if you could write your next question, and thank you again. I will get to your question. Gina Lee has another one, and there we go. So Gina Lee, and then Anna L, and then I don't have any other donations after that, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so why haven't E and Q contacted me to check up on me after the story I told them? What? Really? Oh, those two. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to use the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. Edgar Allan Poe. All right. E and Q. what's going on and why haven't you checked on Gina Lee to see what's going on about that? What is going on about the situation? Gina Lee told you about, why haven't you checked up on her? Yeah, because that was like last week, wasn't it? Hey, Amira, how are you? Yes, I am. I'm working on donation readings right now. The free list is now closed. So I will be doing donation readings. We're doing Gina right now. And then we have Anna L up next. And then if you were wanting to go ahead and jump on in, that would be you. Okay, so what's going on, E and Q? Okay, mom finger. 9 of Pentacles. All right, 9 of Pentacles is somebody, about, it's kind of like being rewarded for your accomplishments kind of thing, that kind of feel. So it's about having everything in line, having everything, it's about being surrounded by a small paradise. Like, here I am, I have everything I need. I've got money, I've got time, I've got a great house, whatever. Feeling pretty good with my surroundings. Okay, so let's see how that pulls in. We're wanting to know. Okay. All right. Well, I do think that they will come around. Notice that our 9 of Pentacles energy is what is applying to the whole spread. And here on the end, we do have the 10 of Pentacles. So we have the 9 and the 10. So it is progressing. See, 9, 10. 10 is all about kind of the end of a cycle, things moving, things, things closing, the chapter closing. The Wheel of Fortune is right in front of that. The Wheel of Fortune is also about cycles and fate and destiny and things moving and repeating and things like that. The 10, though, is where you have that success and that fulfillment. The 10 of Pentacles is all about feeling comfortable. Does that make sense? So then we have our Knight of Swords. Knights are always quick running. He doesn't look so quick. He's sitting in a chair, but usually the knights are all fast and moving. And this is somebody who kind of is, it rushes in and is fast thinking and then doesn't know where to go after that. So what I'm thinking, I do think they will come around. I do think they will come back. But I think they perhaps did not know what to do with the information you told them. Maybe they don't know how to respond. Maybe they don't know what to do. Maybe they think you need some time or that it would be good for you in some way. Let's do an endgame, though, and find out. I'm thinking, they're going to be back. And we've got this great stuff here. The Knight of Swords is what tells me that they just didn't know how to respond or how to, follow up on that. It is swords, so it's communication. Didn't know how to communicate about it. So let me see. We're just going to end game on this one, or not end game. We're going to get a clarifier on that one. Do they not know how? What's going on with our not knowing how to approach Gina Lee? Is that what we're talking about? All right, we've got the 3 of Wands. Okay. The 3 of Wands is about starting off on kind of a new journey. Are they afraid that you're going to be getting back together with W? Are they thinking they want to wait and see if you're getting back together before they say anything or support one of you? Are they mutual friends with W or with somebody else? I don't know what story you told them, though. I was just assuming, but it could have been another story too. I think they're waiting to see what you're doing. They want to see what you're going to be doing with this story, whatever it was you told them, whatever you're talking about. They're sitting back watching. They want to see what you're going to do, and then they'll be back. I do see that they're coming back, and too many good cards. Too many good cards. But it's just this one that's weird. Didn't know how to kind of follow up with it, and now they're just going to step back and watch and wait. So again, if this is about W, are you guys mutual friends with Q and W or an E? Maybe they don't want to rock that boat. Maybe they are thinking you might get back together with W. If it has something to do with something completely unrelated to W, whatever the case is, I think they're waiting to see what you're going to do with what you told them. Yeah, kind of mutual friends. All right. Well, Gina Lee, do you have a pattern of breaking up and getting back together? You saw them Saturday night. If you have a pattern of that maybe they're afraid that's going to keep repeating. That was the Wheel of Fortune. So they don't want to say anything until they know. Because isn't that terrible when you're like, yeah, he's a real shit. Yeah, that guy's an asshole, blah, blah, blah. And then you find out they got back together. And then you're like, sorry. So I'm not sure. All right. So now we have Anna. Let us see. Thank you, Gina. All right. So we have Anna up next. I'm not seeing your question, Anna. There it is. You are the best. You read my mind. All right. So we need to know more. What about Holden? We need to know more about Holden. What are the intentions toward Anna, and what will the next conversation be about? Yeah. Okay. We're going to do that with which one? We're going to use the Everyday Witch. Oh, good. Gina, you say you do understand what that meant. Okay. Okay. All right. So, Holden, what are your intentions toward Anna? What is the next conversation going to be about? What are you going to say? What are your intentions, and what are you going to say to Anna? What are you going to say? All right. So let's find out. This is our energy. This is our spread. All right. So our energy is looking like Three of Swords energy. Okay, Three of Swords energy. This is all about feeling like the death of something that has been greatly held. So, a lot of times it's referred to as the heartbreak card. Something has ended that is potentially causing sadness, but that it could be launching off into a better chapter, so it doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but it does indicate the death of something. So something has that was important is now gone. So let's find out what it is about. Let us find out a little bit more. Okay, so Holden. Now, the last cards that we got about Holden suggested that you should kind of take a step back, watch, observe, and be ready to make a move. But, it's still a little early, kind of wait and see. We've got this heartbreak here. So we want to see what is ending, what died. What died. That's the best way to put it. So we have our Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is about, again, having worries and concerns. It's about needing to have patience. But when you pair it up, with this, sorry, it's a little low with what your thing here. Having those worries and doubts, that's what you're worried about. You see how I'm putting that together? You're clearly worried about that. You just said you're feeling stuck. So you're worried about it. So this is how that pulls into this. That seven of, you're worried. You're worried. And what are you worried about? You're worried about heartbreak. There, I summed it up. Then we have our Two of Swords here. Again, swords is communication. So the Two of Swords means about deciding things inside your mind, like a struggle between choices. Like, should I do it or shouldn't I do it? Or should I, So I'm not sure if that is what this is going on here, is that Holden is trying to decide when and how, or if, he should talk to you or whatever. But he is kind of struggling with something there inside, internally. If you put that heartbreak on there, the death of something, maybe he's afraid that you don't want to talk to him. Maybe he's afraid that you aren't going to want to be with him. There's some doubt, though. There's doubt. This is doubt. Both of these. There is doubt. And it all centers around worrying about heartbreak. So what does we have here with our Knight of Pentacles? Now, the Knight of Pentacles, this is a great knight. This knight is working hard. He is really planning before taking action. Look at how his feet are firmly on the ground. He's moving forward. He's not flying on his broom, but he's, stepping very firmly and purposefully to move forward. He's the plow horse. He's getting it done. So this is telling me that, you know what, it looks like things are, needing, well, first of all, things that need to be discussed. We'll pull an endgame card on that one. Things do need to be discussed because clearly there is confusion. There is heartbreak, concern about heartbreak, whatever those concerns are. However, this is the road out of that. I am seeing the intentions are still good. I think there's a lot of fear going on here. A lot of fear. Fear that it's not going to work. Feel, that it's, something's not going to happen. The Knight of Pentacles is ready to make a change, is ready to make stuff happen, and is taking it slow as to not have the heartbreak. We don't want the heartbreak, so we're going to move slowly. Where is he going? Look at that. It's wide open. It is wide open. This is somebody who is making moves, but wanting to make sure not to misstep. Doesn't want to make the wrong step. So somebody's afraid about heartbreak. Absolutely, 100% that's what it is. You're worried about heartbreak. So let's see what we've got. We want to do an endgame card too, because we want to know what will the next conversation be about. I didn't see a whole lot about that. So let's find out what we've got. We're going to do some endgame cards. We want to know what is the next conversation going to be about with Anna and Holden. Anna, you got the ooh la la card. You got the Knight of Cups. You got the Knight of Cups. What is the next conversation going to be about? Well, it's going to be about something having to do with romance. Something having to do with getting back together, perhaps, or getting together. I don't know if you guys were together or not. I have no idea. But it's going to be about, talking about that love. And he's going to be charming. He's going to have lots of good things. Perhaps he's been working on figuring out how to talk to you and express how he truly feels. Perhaps this was him all along. He's had heartbreak. He's had things going on. He doesn't want to be in heartbreak with you. He wants to move forward because this is what he wants to talk about, but he has to move slowly because he doesn't want to repeat past mistakes where he found heartbreak. He's moving slowly to avoid the heartbreak. Yeah, holy cow. When I asked that, what is the conversation going to be about? To get the ooh la la card, the Knight of Cups, that is showing me that there are some very positive feelings, some fear, and I think the next conversation will be good. Will be good. Yeah. That was awesome. That was awesome. The Knight of Cups one. Ooh, tarot. Love it. Thank you so much. All righty, we've got Gina Lee. Gina Lee, I don't know why I say your name like that, but it just feels like I should. And we have another donation that just came in. We've got two, actually. We've got, oh, you're so welcome. You had a bad past together and we're trying to fix it. Oh my God, Anna, that's why the Three of Cups was overshadowing it. The Three of Cups was totally overshadowing everything because that was your breakup. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, but the intentions are good. Moving slowly as to not repeat past mistakes. And I think you're going to be having that Knight of Cups conversation. Oh, that makes even more sense. You're afraid of his rejection. That's why you're thinking about it so much. Oh my God. I love tarot. See, that little tidbit of information makes that even more, makes me even more confident about what it was saying. Oh, thank you. All righty. Woo, I got excited there. All righty. We have two for Amira, and we have one more for Gina Lee. So let's do this. We've got Gina Lee. And we also have one from Armani. How are you? Oh, is that your right name? I thought that was the second one. Let me just check. I'm looking for names here. Looking for names. All right. Well, I do have one more that I'm not sure. This is AH. AH. I do have one for you. I thought I knew your name, but I guess I did not. We have one for Gina, one left for Gina, and two for Amira. So, and I do have one more, but I'm not sure the name. The name again is AH, or the initials AH. So let's go. All right. You're very welcome, Anna. All right. So Amira, let's see where your question is. We're going to do Amira, then we'll do Gina, then we'll do Amira, and then we'll do this, my other one from AH. Okay. So let me go up. We're looking for Amira's question. Let me just give me a sec. All right, not seeing it. I might just be missing it. Let me look again. All right, here's you asking me about questions. Nope, I don't see it. Okay. Oh, there it goes. You are so awesome. Thank you. All right, Amira. Will I get to see Darren on my birthday, November 9th? Oh, happy early birthday. Also, does he watch my Twitter? Sent for two. Okay, so there we go. What am I doing? What deck? I kind of want to use the... Nope, I don't want to use that either. I'm going to use Anna K. Yeah, I haven't used Anna K today. Ooh, Anna K. All right, the Anna K deck. And we're going to find out if Darren, on your birthday, are you going to see Darren on your birthday, November 9th? November 9th, Darren and Amira. Darren and Amira. Okay. Darren and Amira. Okay, there's our energy. Oops, I put it so high. Right, here's our spread. Okey-doke. So are you going to see Darren on your birthday? All right, well, we've got the Hermit. So the Hermit is by himself. So let's find out what's going on. But the Hermit energy is telling me this is kind of about being self-reliant. Taking a break, kind of, he's by himself and things. So let's not panic, though. Let's see what else we've got, Amira. See how that pulls in. That's pulling in here. Whoop. All right. So we've got Hermit energy for the whole spread. Will you get to see Darren? There's somebody is trying to decide about this. This is something that is potentially happening or being considered. Is there a plan? I don't know. We've got our Queen of Swords, though, and our Queen of Swords is somebody who is just really, tells it like it is. This is what we're doing. This is somebody who has things secure and planned and things like that. So this is telling me this I would lean toward of a yes. But we've got the Justice card, and we also have the Two of Pentacles. That this is about deciding between two things. This is about feeling kind of having to balance two things and having to make that decision. So on your birthday, I'm thinking that that Darren is going to have other plans at the same time, and he's going to be kind of tossing it up what to do. Where, should he come see you, or should he go do whatever the other plans are? So he's going to have to decide. This is the energy. So this is all about, again, Hermit energy is not just about being alone, but it's also about, kind of having to rely on yourself for things. So relying on yourself for things with the Queen of Swords makes perfect sense. This is about a plan that is followed, and I think you made the plan. I think you're the one who's the Queen of Swords. I think you making the plan, or it's going to be your idea to bring it up. This is the Swords, which is communication. So maybe you're the one who's going to bring it up if you haven't already. But I think he's got other plans. I think he's got two sets of plans. The Hermit implies that you would be not seeing him. We'll do an endgame card, though, to see if I'm right. See if I am right on that. Whoops. All right. So endgame card. Is this Hermit showing up because Amira will be alone on her birthday without Darren? Six of Swords. That's about going to another shore. That's about things, taking a while. That's with support, guided journey. I mean, with support. So somebody kind of walking along with you. It is swords, so it is communication. I think that Darren actually might have two things to do, but wants to do something with you instead. I think that is the preferred choice, but he is stuck with something he can't say goodbye to. Let's just get down to it. We want the nitty gritty. Yes or a no? Is Darren going to see Amira on her birthday? Yes or no, please? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is all about promoting people. Okay, I know exactly what's going on. All right, so Darren has probably got other plans on your birthday. Going to want to see you more. So he's going to have to decide and juggle that. Like, how do I tell my friends or whoever or whatever this actually the plans are about? How am I going to do it? Going to make a decision. Going to decide what to do. You're the one who's probably making the plans. I am going to stick with that one on that. But here, what we're getting, he's trying to decide. He's trying to figure out, how do I say this to this person? He might even be asking you how to do this. This might be an advice card. This is a support card. So getting support from somebody. So that's where I'm thinking, maybe he'll say, oh, I have these plans. What should I say? Or what should I do? Or what do you think? Whatever. And then I ask, just lay it out for me. What is going on? We got the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, this is all about somebody who really has it all together. Somebody who's successful, rich. So that means somebody who's feeling pretty good, right? For a yes or a no answer, we want to see somebody feeling good. But the thing I'm really excited about is this king, he's a promoter. He likes to talk about people and talk about how awesome they are. He's going to be talking now, whether this is friends or whoever, he knows that it's more fun to be with you, and he's going to choose you. I definitely think that. And I think you're going to be sitting here wondering, hey, man, what's going on? I'm by myself. And that's why you're going to get in there, be self-reliant, and you're going to have to get in there and set the plans. Hey, this is what I want to do. Yup, exactly. You got to set the plan, though. I think you have to set the plan. And I think he has other plans, but I think ultimately he'd rather do that with you. Let's see. Yeah, you're in a separation, not talking at the moment. There you go. I think and that's the Queen of Swords. Swords is communication. So I think that's absolutely you. Hoping for a surprise. And that's hard with me saying you might have to ask. Well, let's do another endgame real quick. Wait a minute. I put all those other cards on the bottom. So that's not an endgame. Okay, so these are our other cards. So we want to know, I have not shuffled this again, so it's still the fresh shuffle of before. Will Amira get a surprise? The Star. That's the recognition. That's somebody being recognized. Somebody saying, I'm recognizing you. It's your birthday. Hello, I'm recognizing you. Ooh, Amira. Sounds like you might be getting a surprise, my friend. I think so. That initiating conversation, though, is still in there. So maybe you have to think about that a little bit. I don't know. But it seems like, yeah, you're going to be meeting up. All right. Gina Lee, how are you? Let's get your question out here. And then we have another one for Amira. Right. Am I right? Yes. Another one for Amira. And then we're caught up, right? Yes. Okay. If I did not just say your name, guys, right now on the list, I have Gina Lee now and then Amira. Please let me know if I'm missing a donation. If you've made a donation, please go ahead and write that in the chat. Let me know. Okay. Gina, let's find out. Quinn, are you still jealous of Gina Lee? What is the deal with you? We're going to use today's journey on that one. We're going to change or use today's journey. Hey, Carter Chow, nice to see you. Thank you so much for your subscription. I'm glad you found the channel. All right. Okay, Mira's got one more, and Gina is going now. All right, so focus. Quinn, do you have jealousy toward Gina? And what's going on with that? What are you jealous about? Or are you not jealous at all? Okay. There's the energy. Here's our spread. Boy, Gina Lee, we've been on fire for you today, huh? Super. Some of them were so clear that it was like freaking me out. All right, so this is Two of Fire, which is the Two of Wands. Wands is the suit of growth and effort. And the two in this particular deck, it's all about, see, look at, he's opening up a new business and he's letting somebody in. So, sounds like, you know, potentially, because didn't you have some Instagram stuff going on at one point? Let's find out why are we jealous? Are we jealous? What's going on? Yeah. God, this is so amazing. Okay, so we've got our Nine of Air. This is feeling sad. This is feeling depressed, anxious, stressed out about something. This is kind of like thinking about things. This is about struggling between two choices. Like, how do I move forward? How do I let people in? How do I let people in my little store here, right? I'm going to cut the ribbon and come on in. Well, this is about being, you know, in that position to try to figure out. I'm going to say, I think maybe Quinn is potentially afraid to admit things that might have, that she may have been feeling before, doesn't want you to know. Here's why that's causing some potential upset. Here we have our Four of Earth. This is the Four of Pentacles. This is about clinging tightly to what you have, holding things back, not wanting to share things. Sounds like jealousy. Sounds like not wanting to let somebody in there. Not sure what, you know, was going to happen. So not wanting to let people in. Now we have the World. And this is all about kind of the end of a journey and completion. As you can see, this deck calls it completion. But it's also about learning something, learning a lesson. You know, I do think that Quinn is jealous of you. And if I'm remembering correctly, about your Instagram, that might be something, you know, trying to see that is a huge point of jealousy. Now that's me remembering. I'm not seeing that, but that's just me remembering and thinking about how it might pull in. Again, struggling between two choices in her mind, trying to figure out how to let somebody in. Here's the stress and anxiety and jealousy. Here's holding things in close. It's kind of about somebody being greedy, somebody wanting it all for themselves. And then here's from somebody learning a lesson. I think Quinn is embarrassed because she realizes that she has been a butt. And she's jealous of you. She wants what you have, and she can't get it. And now she's embarrassed because she's learned her lesson. She shouldn't be jealous, but she's embarrassed. It's very clear, you know, and yeah, I mean, she's embarrassed about it. She's learned a lesson about it. And that could be why she maybe hasn't reached out about your other question about the issue that you told them about. So, yeah, so I definitely think jealous, and I think embarrassed, and the embarrassment is about the jealousy. So, yeah, and she's trying to figure out like kind of how to play it out. Yeah. All right. Gina Lee. Embarrassed of her jealousy. Exactly what I was saying. Oh, and for sure your Instagram. It is. God, the cards are on fire today, man. aren't they? Alrighty, Amira, let's get your second question. Does Darren watch your Twitter? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we've got. And thank you for your donation. And of course, thank you, Gina Lee, as well. We're going to use modern spellcasters for this. We want to know, does Darren watch Amira's Twitter? Does Darren watch Amira's Twitter? It's going to be watching on November 9th on your birthday. All right. Let's see, watch Amira's Twitter. Okay. All right. So, energy. There's our spread. Okay, our Queen of Pentacles. All right, the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles, first of all, is the suit of everyday life. Social media is included in everyday life. I want to freak you out right now, but look at this. Look at the Queen. She's looking at the Pentacle. The Pentacle is everyday life. What did I say everyday life includes? Social media. She's looking at the social media. So that to me is telling me yes, but we can't decide yet because we do need to see what we have here because they do all affect each other. So let's find out. This is looking like a yeah. I mean, like, yeah. All right. So we have got literally all our major arcana. So, and a court card. So this is pretty strong. I do think that, we've got the Queen of Wands. First and foremost, what do I always call the Queen of Wands, guys? This is who we want to be. The Queen of Wands is who we want to be. The Queen of Wands, girl or a guy, it doesn't matter. This type of person is really got it together. This is somebody who everybody likes and everybody watches and follows and things because, it's you've got it going on. You've got it going on. So this, again, paired with this, tells me that yes, he is watching your Twitter. He's watching it because he thinks either A, he wants to just see you, period, or B, he likes what you post, or C, he thinks you're influential in some way and, is anxious to see what you're thinking or saying or doing, in either any of those ways or others that I didn't think of, that's that. Here is our Moon card. The Moon card is secrets. He's being secretive. I don't want you to know that I'm looking at your Twitter. Secrets, being secretive. Here's the looking at the Twitter. And now here's the decision. This is our judgment card. This is where we need to make a decision, make a choice, and we need to make things fair. So making things fair, I'm not sure how you would do that because how do you make it fair? You're just asking, is he looking? Is he watching? And I think he is. This is asking for some fairness, though. I'm not sure what that means or why that's coming in, so we need a clarifier on that. This is a clarifier, so it comes from the middle, and we want to see let me move it over. What is this about? What is this judgment, fairness, decision about? It is about the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is feeling like there's you need to stand your ground, that somebody is kind of challenging your ideas, and I'm gonna win, I'm gonna be the best, I'm smart, I have most friends, everybody loves me, blah. So I think that, there is some jealousy here. We actually, with Gina Lee, were just talking about some jealous people, if you heard that reading. I think the same is applying in here. I do think it is watching. Maybe are you interacting with other people that he's afraid you're dating somebody else or paying attention to somebody else? Or are you posting really influential things? Or is it something smart or something important or insightful or funny? Whatever it is, he definitely feels that, he's watching. First of all, he's not letting you see. And then we've got a decision, standing our ground. We need one more. We need one more on that one. We need one more for sure. Standing your ground. Because he's lost you. Oh, my God. He's lost you. We've got our Five of Cups. He is He is upset. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. He lost you, and your cups are spilled. And what are you going to do? He wants to create a connection. So he's going to stand on, I don't know what might have happened if you guys had differences of opinion, or what might be why you aren't seeing each other anymore. But he's still feeling strong about what he said, did, or thinks. But he wants you to make a decision. He wants you potentially to come back. Now, I'm not having a lot of cups or anything, obviously that one, but these are all majors, and they are all court cards. So this is a really strong message. So yeah, this is great. He is missing you. He is missing you. He is watching your Twitter. He is looking at that Twitter for sure. Woo! All right. So we've got another one for Gina Lee and another one for Amira. So let's get to it. Let me see. Whoops, where'd it go? There it was. Gina, let's see. Is it okay to reopen my Instagram and start posting again? I've been off for over a week now to focus on myself and to heal. Very nice. Very nice. I'm glad that you knew you needed a moment to unplug, and that's what you did. Let's use our secret tarots. Oops. Sorry about that. We want to know what's going on here. Is it time to open up that Instagram and repost? We've got a week off. All right, that was a good shuffle. Sometimes I surprise myself with good shuffles. Okay, let us find out what we've got. So we're wanting to potentially reopen the Instagram and start posting. I think this is telling me here with our Six of Pentacles that your Instagram is helpful for people. People enjoy watching it. Either A, they're entertained, B, you're informing them about something, they're learning something, or they just like what you post, But it is helping somebody. The Six of Pentacles is all about helping. Do you know what else the Six of Pentacles is also about? Not letting pride get in your way. So now I don't know that your break was having anything to do with feeling pride, but if indeed it did, then that is saying that you don't let that pride get in the way. Don't let the pride get in the way. Don't let pride get in the way. And if you open up this, oh my gosh. Yes, you absolutely would be. It is okay. It is okay. I think that other people have actually missed you. And I do think that you need to be careful, not let pride get in the way, as I described. We've got the success right here. The Nine of Pentacles is all about success. If I had to write one word, I would write success on there. So that's exactly what that you want. Your Instagram, you want it to be successful. Will it be successful to start it up? Yes. Will it to replug? Is it okay? Yes, it'll be successful. That's awesome. Then we have Emperor energy here. The Emperor helps to make control or order, out of chaos. He controls the situation. He makes everything go back into order. He is very firm type of thing. So that's the kind of energy we're dealing with here. Then we have our Knight of Wands. The Knights are always going fast. He doesn't look so fast, does he? But they're usually going fast, full of energy, full of passion. This is somebody who gets things done, who's very outgoing, very blunt, just gets it out there and says what they mean. So yes, sweetie, it is saying you should, and it is definitely okay. And people might even be missing you, missing your advice, missing the good emotions that you help them to feel, whatever that looks like. But yeah, it is looking good. Looking good. Looking really good, my friend. All right, so now we have a mirror. There we go. All right, does Darren still have intimate thoughts about me? Okay, so we're going to use what? We're going to use, let's use Arcanum Tarot. All right. Hey, Banca, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome. I'm so glad you found the channel. Okay. All right, let me focus. All right, Darren. Intimate feelings or thoughts about me. Okay. All right. There is our energy. This is going to be our spread. All right, so Darren, ooh, the wheel, the wheel. What this is about repeating things and moving along on the wheel. So obviously Darren had intimate thoughts about you at one point. And this wheel card, if we just had to pick one card and I saw that, I'd be like, oh yeah, hell yeah, he is. Because it's about repeating things, right? So we need to find out, though, what do we have here so that we can see how that all pulls together. Oh, my, yes. Yes, I do believe Darren is still enjoying thinking about you. We have temperance. Temperance is all about two people working together. Clearly, in sex, you have to have two people. So, you know, two people, this is about the balance. This is about bringing two people together and joining in there. Look at that. There's you, there's him, pour together, let's go, right? Repeating patterns. Used to like it, used to be great. Wow. Then we've got our King of Wands, and the King of Wands, he's the dude, he's the man. This is somebody who is, you know, super animated, very, very passionate. Look at the fire. Look at the fire there, the heat. This is the wand suit too, which is passion. Passion. And then we have strength. And this is somebody who has resolve, inner conviction, inner determination. So, yeah, I am thinking that this is not, and this is not the beginning. These thoughts, I think, have been happening, you know, right recently and have been happening and were happening. I think this has been a theme. That's the word. Because we do have the wheel. Again, I think this is twofold. I think it means, first of all, that things are repeating. Like, let's do it like we were. And two, that the things are, this is fate, this is destiny, that this is things that are going around that'll come back again. This is the thought that won't go away, Oh my, so he's a Leo, yup, there you go, Mr. Double Leos, Leo sun and rising, so he is a double Leo. Oh, Mira. Yeah. Ooh, I got chills on that. I got the chills on that. Awesome. All righty. Thank you, honey. Oh, good. So accurate. Good. Oh, that was a good one. Very clear. Very clear. All right, Gina. Second question. If I press, oh yeah, no, it says press. I can't read. If I press charges on W and he gets convicted, will his filmmaker friends still want to work with me, or will I lose all of those connections? Okay, so I see where you are in a position of, you know, a hard place, you know, oh, I know what we're going to use. We're going to use the Druid craft. I see where you're kind of between a rock and a hard place in a sense, but you know what? Right is right. So, you know what? Especially if I don't know what happened. So I have no idea. but if it had something to do with physical or mental, abuse in some way, that clearly can't go on. But it is nice to know what will happen. Whoops, geez, I'm throwing cards and everything. Okay. All right, so messy shuffler. All right, so we want to know, will you lose the connections with all your with the filmmaker and all that networking that you have done up till this point? There's our energy, and there is our spread. Okay, so I hope not, because I totally get why you'd ask, though. You know what I mean? What's going on here? My phone is going nuts. Why? Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't even know. It wasn't even, I thought it was a donation thing happening, but it was not. Don't even know what it was. Okay. Oh, no, it will not hurt. Losing your connections, you will not lose your I got too excited and I couldn't even talk. His filmmaker friend will want to work with you, and you will not lose those connections. We've got 3 of Cups energy. Look at, these are all of your connections. This is all about social groups and groups in period. This is about creativity. What? Filmmaking, all the friends there. Well, friends, connections, you know what I mean. Yes, 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 and yes. So that's the energy. So that is friggin' insane. Okay. So what have we got here? So King of Swords, we have Justice and Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh, we got Justice again. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, Gina. And the King of Swords again. All right. This is slam dunking it, man. Okay. So yes, you are fine. If you press charges, you will not lose your connections. Your filmmaker person will keep wanting to work with you. This is the overarching energy. So that is the theme, the strength. That's what's overshadowing all of this. What's it overshadowing? It's overshadowing that W going to getting convicted. We've got the King of Swords. This is the law enforcement officer. This is the justice. This is the decision. This is the Queen of Cups. And this is where this is a little bit of advice for you. The Queen of Cups, she's the queen. She knows how to rise up, and everybody loves her. Everybody loves her. Awesome. Awesome for this. But the part that I said might be a little bit of an advice, though. The Queen of Cups is usually a little bit of a moody person, gets upset really easily. So your emotions potentially are going to be really kind of coming into play as you go through this, things like that. So this is absolutely telling me that your connections, you will not lose those connections. You will be fine as far as that's concerned. And again, the reiteration of pressing those charges is coming through so strong for you, Gina Lee. I'm freaking out. I can't even believe it. And then here, the Queen of Cups is just, again, that advice. Watch your moods, watch your emotion. It is potentially going to be an emotionally situation, but that's, get through it, because once you get through it, it's over and you're fine. You see? Oh my God, Gina. Wow. Holy cannoli. Well, I hope you're here. I don't see you commenting, so I'm hoping you heard that. Oh, man. All right. So we've got Amira up next, and it looks like happily ever after. Hi, how are you? I didn't see you come in. Let's see what we've got. Where'd it go? I lost it. There you go. I found it. Nope, I'm in the wrong thing again. I spoke too soon. All right, give me 1 second. Oh, God. There we go. My phone is back, and now I am going to get busy. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So we've got 2 for Amira, and we've got 1 for Happily Ever After. How are you, Happily Ever After? All right, Happily Ever After, and 2 for Amira. Okay, so let's see. Let me get my stuff organized here. Which ones came in? I'm not sure how it came in. The donations came in, I believe, at the same time. Give me 1 more second, please. I know it sucks watching my hands move or the blank screen. All right. Okay. So I have 2 for Amira. Happily Ever After. I'm looking for yours. I don't see it yet. Sometimes is a delay. Not sure what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Amira. I'm sure it'll pop in, but let's just get this out there. There we go. How will Darren's move to New Orleans be? Woo, New Orleans. How exciting. Nolans. I don't know how to say it like that. All right, we're going to use Wizard's Tarot. We're going to do Amira, then we're going to do Happily Ever After, and then we're going to do Amira. Okay? Amira, Happily Ever After, and then Amira. Okay. All right, so New Orleans. How is this move going to be? How is the move for Darren? Okay. So, what is going on with New Orleans? How will it go? I live in boring Illinois. Boring corn country. It's kind of, the Midwest is pretty, I have to say. It's really nice. Even though it's flat, you get some good panoramic views that way, but boring. All right, we got the devil. We have devil energy. This is all talking about temptation and excess. I'm wondering if New Orleans is going to be a little bit much, meaning, ooh, there's so many fun things to do, or lots of bars, or lots of, whatever. But it seems like that might be something. But let's see what this is. All right. Okay. So the devil energy. This could also, that's why I always like to see what these cards are too, because the energy, well, now that I'm seeing these, this might be reading kind of like an escape from something that wasn't there or that was holding him there. So the temptation and things like that, that is what the card does mean. However, it also means kind of breaking free from those kinds of things. So the reason I wonder is because we have our Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands, this is about a new opportunity to grow. This is a new opportunity for growth, for a journey. I mean, to grow. I don't know even how else to say it. We also have our Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is all about kind of loss of something, like leaving something behind, just kind of running away with all your stuff. I think he's trying to leave something behind. He wants to go to New Orleans and leave something behind, and that's the devil. So whatever it was that he's leaving behind, not sure what, but we've got our King of Pentacles here, and this tells me that this will be a very successful move. There'll be money. There is, happiness there. It's very stable. It's daily life. So it's about a move, being Pentacles. So let's sum up. Ace of Wands, new opportunity to grow in New Orleans. He has escaped. He kind of ran away from something. Running away from something that was in like devilish, whether it was a situation, a person, a life, a job, something that was making him feel like he was stuck, something that made him feel like he was stuck. He's going to move away from that. He's going to be feeling good because he's no longer being, get rid of him, get rid of that, because now we've moved to New Orleans and now we have this awesomeness going on. We also know that our Knight of Pentacles, he is moving, but he is not moving like super, super fast. He likes to plan. He likes to plan things, and he is a very hard worker. So he needs, you need to get everything in line before you move. Is he leaving you behind? Well, I hope not. Let's find out, because I think there are still some good things going on. Bottom of the deck, we want to know what is being left behind. What is the devilish thing that is holding Darren back? All right. Is this a mirror? Queen of Swords. No. Who is he with? Is he with somebody else right now? Queen of Swords. That can often indicate a widow. I'm not suggesting that this person he's with is a widow per se, but think about it. What does that mean? Somebody who's a widow would be somebody without their person. So it could be, leaving somebody behind that he was once with, that he broke up with, that he's been with. Now, you're telling me that could be you. I think he was with somebody else. I just don't see it. Let's see. Is this a mirror? Is this a mirror? No, it is not you. It is not you. We've got our Five of Pentacles. Pentacles, again, is about work. It's all about keeping something out. He's running from something. He's running from something. Or not running like he's running scared, but, he doesn't want this to happen. Or what's going on. He's stuck. He feels stuck. So he needs to keep moving. Look at this card. The witches are running past the house to get to something else. Something's going on. Something's going on. Let's see. Is what's his name? Darren, sorry. Is Darren, we already asked, is he running away from you? And we already know that this is not. This is a no. Is Darren running away from somebody else? Yeah, yep. Yes, he is. This is learning a lesson. I asked specifically, is Darren running from someone else, meaning not you? And it said yes. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. So that is definitely something running away. I get the feeling for some reason that it's somebody he was dating, after you, or something. But yeah, I asked again. That's where I'm getting the X from. I realize you're not together, so you're thinking probably, well, I'm an ex. What's going on? But I see that moving on past the house. This is about people being kept out and moving on. Friends stick together. And then I specifically said, if this was about you or someone else, is this about someone else? And it said, yes, lesson learned. Lesson learned. Maybe it's that lesson that he learned from this person who was in between you and her. Maybe that's what makes him say, you know what? I'm going to try to make things better with Amira. And guess what? It's her birthday, November 9th. So let's see. All right. Well, now your second question is there. I see it. So you're wanting to know about moving in together. Okay, so we'll do that one next after Happily Ever After. All right, I just want to see, how does Raza feel about me and the reunion after we exchanged messages just now, especially with the things I said? Ooh, okay, things are moving. Things are moving. We're going to use the Crow Tarot. We want to know about Raza. Raza. How are you feeling about a reunion with Happily Ever After now that you've seen what Happily Ever After has to say? How are you feeling about that? So let's find out. There's our energy. Sorry, I keep putting them so high up, but that's because I'm looking at my hands, not the screen. Oh. Okay. So, Raza, how are you feeling now? Page of Pentacles. I think whatever you said, I don't know what you said. I don't know if it was good, bad, but I'm getting the impression that you thought it might be taken a little badly or taken a little bit like, hey, well, I can tell you the overarching energy here is all about a new information and a new message. Clearly, the new message, you just exchanged messages just right now. This is a new message, and it's about Pentacles, and this is all about somebody who wants to go ahead and push forward. Push forward. This is Pentacles. I always call the Pentacles the plow horse because it's somebody who digs their feet in and just pushes forward. So that's somebody who doesn't want to rush into things because they don't want to ruin them. They want to be able to plan, and they really are going in there with their feet, and they're plowing into the ground. So this sounds awesome, but let's see what else we've got, because as you know, sometimes the energy does, the other cards affect the other parts of the energy. Okay, so moving forward. All right, well, we start off here with the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is all about being recognized. Oh boy, I think he saw you, he sees you, he he feels good. This is all about recognition. The Six of Wands is that recognition, like saying, yep, you're number one. You're number one. And now I want to make a change. Those messages you sent me, I understand what you're saying. I know what I did in the past, or maybe I see more clearly now, whatever. Now I'm making this change. I'm making a change. Making a change for what? For the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, this is all about having success based off of your past work. Success from past work. You guys were in a relationship. You guys had some problems. You guys have learned stuff from those problems, and you built something, and even though it crumbled for a little while, you've learned something, and you're going to be able to build off of that. Remember, Page of Pentacles energy is flowing all the way across this spread. And that is telling me that this is how we manifest something new. This is how we build our skills. This is how we push through upcoming challenges. That's literally what that means. And, again, he saw you, the light bulb went off, and he's like, or he hears you, whatever you guys are talking about. And that's where the change is coming. And right there is success. Ooh, happily ever after. That looks good. That looks really good. Yes, and yes. I like it. I like this one especially too, because that's success over past work. Yeah. So I think he feels the reunion is there. It is good. It is possible. And I do think he thinks that you guys have an opportunity for success because you guys have worked so hard on other things and building and, yeah. All righty. So let's see. Thank you again, happily ever after. Right here it is. I knew number 2 was on there. Will you be able to move in together in 2 years? So you and Darren's escaping something. We already thought about that, right? So we want to know, we're going to use the Zombie Tarot. I want to know what he's running away from. I really feel like it's an ex, and I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's somebody. I don't know. Let's see what we've got here. And we'll put it all together and see, if we have a little more clarity on it. I'll say, man, the tarot has just been right on for you all day today. We need a little more clarity on that last one maybe, but wow, everything has just been click, click, click. You remember that song from I don't even know, 2000s? It was click, click, boom. Really good song. Click, click, boom. If I wouldn't get slammed for copyright, I would play it on my show. All right. So, whoa, I'm dropping things. Oh, my goodness. All right. Moving in 2 years. Darren and Amira in New Orleans. Is this in New Orleans? Okay. You know, I also don't think that was you, the devil part, running away, because we have so many things in all the different readings showing us other things. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't think so. Not at all, actually. I don't even think so at all. Ooh, Page of Pentacles. This is Pentacles. So everyday life. This is about your home. This is about moving. This is all about things like that. So that sounds awesome. So Page of Pentacles is about moving. But again, this guy's a little bit slower because he always wants to be planning. I don't know if you heard when I was just doing that last reading about Page of Pentacles came up. And it's all about kind of pushing through upcoming challenges, learning and growing and making things happen. Again, the Pentacles are like the plow horses. They're working, they're moving slow, they're strong, they're stomping their feet, they're digging into the ground, they're doing it. So that's awesome. So let's find out what else we've got. Yep. We've got our Ace of Hazards. This is a new opportunity to live together. This is Pentacles. So a new opportunity. This is absolutely a new opportunity. So that's what that is saying. I think this is not kind of going to be cut and dry, though. I think you're going to have a moment of concern. Like you're going to be like, is this going? Where's it going? Where's it going? We've got two things telling me that. We've got our Seven of Cups and our High Priestess. The Seven of Cups is about having choices. And look at her. Look at this girl, this lady. She's like got all these things in her head. She can't decide. Oh, I can't decide what to do. But it's also about not being able to see clearly enough to make a choice, you know? So I do think there's going to be a little bit of confusion about things. It's confirmed here by the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about mystery. But the really nice thing about the High Priestess is it's also telling you that there is a path through the mystery. Even if you don't know where you're going, there is a path through, and the moon is going to pull you there. So you're always going to find where to go. The moon is always kind of cycling. So, you know, to have that kind of calm expectation that it is going to still work out and have that confidence, that's important, because I think you will have a moment of not feeling like this is, you know, I don't know what's going on or whatever. But be confident and just know that things go through cycles, and you always know, like when you wake up in the morning, are you thinking that the moon might not be there tonight? No. Tomorrow night, is it not going to be there? No, because you know the moon is always going to be there, right? Same is true. It will all come around. Things will come around. And where's it coming around to? The brand new opportunity to live somewhere. It's like, seriously, Pentacles is home, health, wealth, time, energy. It's just, yeah. So it looks like it sounds pretty positive. I do not think that what do you call it? That other one, I think he's trying to get away from an ex. I really do. And I don't think it's you. And in fact, just because I'm very curious, I'm going to lay down 3 for you, okay? Where I want to know, because that's the only one that wasn't super clear today. And all the other ones I had for you were super, super, super clear. So what is Darren running away from to New Orleans? What is Darren wanting to escape from? We're just going to do a little 3-card spread and just get a snapshot, because I do have 2 other donations I need to do. But this is killing me here. I want to know. Why? He's walking away from something, hoping for a new beginning. Yes, indeed. Yeah, damn it. It's not telling me anything else. It's just confirming it. He's running away from something, or walking away. I don't want to say running, like fearful, but he's leaving something. Like, I'm done with that, and I'm going to start my new journey, and here I got to plan what I want to do next. Well, that's not what I want to know. So I'm going to clarify this. What in the hell is he running away from? What? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. This is all about somebody who's very generous. Does he owe money to somebody? Oh, did somebody give him money? Oh, Amira, did somebody give him money? I don't know. Maybe you don't. Maybe you know. I don't know. Holy crap. That sounds like money or a reason to run away, doesn't it? Well, I don't think he's running. I really don't. I don't get that. I just think he's definitely leaving something behind. But yeah, definitely. I wonder if it's money. I wonder if it's money. Money, money, money. Money makes us do crazy things. All right, Amira, thank you so much, my dear. All right. Somebody asked them for money quite a bit. There you go. That could be it. See, running away because, somebody else is sucking up his money, and he gives. All right. Well, then there you go. He's tired of dealing with that. I was really getting money out of it, and that he's being generous. And, that's exactly what the Nine of Cups is. So, yeah. Whoa, you are welcome. Okay, so Shan Monet, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm going to put my other banner on now because I am going to close the list. It is 3 o'clock, so I've been on for 3 hours, and I've learned through experience that going over 3 hours, I just get my brain gets like mashed potatoes. I can't think of the words I want to say, and, it just gets hard. So we are going to, okay, Amira, go ahead. Oh, thank you. Readings are so accurate. Thank you. Thank you. Sure, Amira, go right ahead. Go right ahead. So we've got Shan Monet. Go ahead and write your question there, honey. And then we've got Amira. And I think I've gotten all of them. Gina Lee, I know you had a bunch of them. So I'm pretty sure I got all of yours now. So right now we just need to do Shan Monet and Amira. Okay. So, I almost knocked over my stuff. All righty. We're looking for Shan Monet. Now, let me go look at my PayPal online because when I look at it on my phone, it is no longer helping me. Yeah, I see it. Oh, let me see. Here it is. Let me see if there's a note. No. So, no note. So, I can't see. So, that's okay. Well, there, you got it. You are like reading my mind. Okay. Yes. And then Amira, go ahead and post your question. Shan Monet, let's find out what's going on with you. Thanks so much for the donation. Can you do a spread on me and SB for the next few days? Sure thing. Let's do it. All right. So we're going to use, this is quickly becoming one of my new favorites, the Everyday Wish. Okay, so we want to know what the next few days are going to bring for SB and Shan Monet. Okay, next few days for SB and Shan Monet. Next few days, please. What can they expect? Okay. Wow, these shuffle so nicely. All right, we're going to do this a little different because I'm going to lay out 4 cards. Well, 4 cards is always my spread, but I'm going to do them this way. I'm going to do 4 cards for each for one day so we can get a snapshot of the day. And then if we need to, we'll put clarifiers on there. All right. So next few days. So we're doing 4 days. Okay. So 4 days. All right. So the first day, which, today, I don't know where you are in the world, where if the day's over or not. Here where I am, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I kind of feel like today we shouldn't count. I mean, unless it's 7 a.m. where you are, we will say for tomorrow. this day looks really good for some kind of taking new first steps in things. So, if that's a day where you're thinking about doing something, this is the day to do it. This is the day where you're going to have the most success. If that means, physically doing something like going somewhere, if that means starting something new, starting something together, starting that next phase, that next chapter. Forgive me, I don't remember if you and SB are together or not. But this is where you're going to see that real new kind of thing starting up. Now, I think that the new thing starting up is going to give you on the second day something to really think about. I think that, you might even be just thinking, it's one of those times where you're thinking, but it's trying to decide like where to go, how to do this, what to do next. Refocusing your objectives kind of a thing. So here's the new opportunity. Something is changing, something is starting. Here's where you're thinking about it, like what should I do next? Where are we going with this? There's more thinking on day 3. Day 3 is the Hermit, and the Hermit is always about kind of wisdom. It really kind of let me take a chance sit in the woods and think about this and decide what I want to do. We've got 2 days right next to each other that all involving thinking. All right, let me see what you're writing here. We are friends. Okay. Well, tomorrow, day 1, something's happening. I don't know, you have friends in quotes, so I don't know if that's friends with benefits or just real, like plain old friends, or what, but I think something is starting up. I think tomorrow you can see like something is where you're going to go, yup, that was the Fool. That was why the Fool popped up. Now, again, we'll do a clarifier on it, but because I don't know what that means, but we'll get there as soon as I do this one here. This is a thinking time. 2 and 3, day 2 and 3 is a thinking time, trying to figure it out, trying to plan what you want to do. And then day 4 is where the slam dunk happens. This is where things are changing. Everything that came before is now dead and new stuff starts happening. It's a new chapter. So, this is something new. It doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be good. Typically, it's usually good, actually. But, sometimes it's about, making those first steps. So maybe this is where you might be having some conversations that are like, now that I know this, now I got to plan what I want to do, or like, how should I go about this? And then here, you're going to, sit and really have some time to think. This is where you're making the plan. This is where you're deciding what do you want, things like that. This is where it slams shut the friends and opens up the new chapter, which, might mean, starting in another level or something. Not sure, but we're going to get clarifiers on it. I see thinking here. Thinking is really coming in strong. Now, what is this new adventure about? We're going to do this off since it's the first in the spread and we're clarifying it. I'm going to take one from in here. What is this new adventure? Why is the Fool here? Why? Oh my God, because you're going to have new communication. Oh my God. All right, because you're going to start talking. Ace of Swords is all about new communication. It's all about new thoughts, new truth, new ideas. If you're just friends and you're wanting to potentially be more, this could be where you're talking about it. This could also be, where you're talking and getting things into a deeper level, but this is definitely about some kind of new form of communication, a new topic, because it's a new journey, a new first steps, and it's an ace. So it's something very new, something new to talk about. So the thinking, what are you thinking about? What is going on? Refocusing objectives. Why? What's the deal? To be strong, because I think whatever you're finding or has happened, it's like you're trying to think, well, do I still want to do this? Am I going to hang on? Does he mean what he says? Do I know what I want? Those kinds of things. I think you're trying to refocus and redecide. Now we've got the Hermit. Why is our Hermit here? What is going on, Mr. Hermit? What is being thought about? Page of Wands. Okay, it's about getting ready to make things happen. Pages are always about new information that the Hermit is thinking about. What's the new information? The stuff that you talked about here, the new plan you're making here. Now, I'm not saying you're sitting there literally making a plan, but you see what I mean? Your objectives and so forth. So now you're thinking, all right, I want to get started on this. This is our page. Wands are all about having free spirit, jumping right in, someone who's impatient. So then we see Death. Why is that? What is happening? What is going to be ending and what is going to be beginning? The Lovers. Are you kidding me? The Lovers. Oh my God, Chamonix. Holy crap. The tarot is on fire today, man. I don't know if you were here, but we had Gina Lee was here and she had a bunch of readings and several other people that I read for. It's just been slam dunk, like holy crap readings today. And this one is too. I said, what's the change and where is it going to? It went to the Lovers, the Lovers. So over the next 4 days, I think you might be seeing something happening. I think you're going to have some new communication. And I think that, you know, the next couple days, you're kind of trying to evaluate that, trying to assess and see what's going on with that. But then I think ultimately what happens is you guys are kind of going to move it to the next level. Something is changing and it turns into the Lovers. So I think it's a good change. So yeah. So holy crap, Chamonix. Ooh. Well, you know what? If you feel comfortable sharing, I would love to know because 4 days is not that long. So tomorrow, see what happens. Seems like you're going to get some conversation. Woo! That was a good one. I got all excited on that one. All righty. So what have we got? So we've got Chamonix. We've got Amira. And this is going to be my last reading. We've got... Oh, wait a minute. Yes, okay. I'm sorry, I'm reading. All righty. So this is going to be my last reading, my friends. Let's see. Yeah, Chamonix, the cards make it look awesome. I mean, it looks amazing. So I don't know. The next 4 days, well, 2 days are going to be kind of quiet thinking, but day 1 and day 4 are looking really good. At least it's going to be an advancement. I think you're going to be able to talk. And then I also think the advancement. So let me know if you feel comfortable. I'd love it. All right. So we've got 2 more, actually. I put last reading up, but I do realize I have another one. Oh, my phone. I do have, where'd it go? Amira. Oh, wait a minute. That is Amira. There we go. I don't know what I'm saying. See what happens after 3 hours? I get a little punchy. My voice is starting to get scratchy. So, all right. So this is going to be my last reading, guys. Anybody who is here and heading out, thank you so much for being here. I'll be doing this last reading for Amira. And I'm here tomorrow at 12 o'clock Central Time. And, of course, check out my pick a cards. I do have some in there. Maybe you have a question that you would like to see. All right. So Amira, I think you just sent another one. All right. Let's see. This might be this one. Let me know, Amira, what's going on. All right. Will Darren and you end up having a baby together after you graduate? Oh, okay. So we're looking for a potential baby. So what am I going to use? I'm going to use, I want the Crow Tarot again. I love it, love it, love it. Crow Tarot. All right. Aaron and Amira have a baby after graduation. After Amira's graduation. Oh, thank you, Amira. That was your last one. Thank you. I was getting confused because, like I said, after 3 hours, I went 4 hours. God, I guess it was last week. And, you know, hey, man, I love it. I would do it all day. But after the 4 hours were up, I had to call it at 4 hours. I'm like, guys, I got to go. My voice was hurting. My brain, I couldn't think of words I was trying to say, you know. So I decided that going forward, I would kind of have 3 hours as my, let's say last, stop taking donations at that point. But yeah, but I love it. I mean, I have fun and I love you guys. So totally isn't anything to do with that. It's just that my brain and my voice. Okay. Let me focus here now. All right. So Darren. Mira, is there a baby coming? Okay. There we go. There's our energy. And this is our spread. We're looking for the Empress. Oh man, if I turn this one over and it's the Empress, I swear I'm going to just die. Things have been so happening. Okay. It's the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords. This is about the beginning of a voyage. This is about moving along and traveling along. There is one word of wisdom here, though. It is don't carry your baggage forward. Okay, so I'm moving forward. What's moving? Are we talking baby or what? All right, so after you graduate, well, we've got our Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is somebody who really kind of has a lot of passion and energy and just really gets things done. So it's somebody who, says, I'm going to do this. I want this. I'm going to do it. Well, what have we got here? We've got our Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups, that's talking about satisfaction in relationships. You have to be in a good place, obviously, to be having a child. Now, obviously, I mean, we know how biology works and, it's the birds and the bees. So, you can have a baby, but if you're planning a child, if you're trying to grow a family and very purposefully, you got to have a satisfying relationship. This isn't a one-night stand. This isn't your oops, with some guy, this would be something more of a planned thing, or at least be in a committed relationship kind of thing. And that's what this card is saying. So this is all about having satisfaction in relationships and having that open table saying, come on, come sit down at my table. More the merrier. What? The more the merrier. So then on this side, we have our King of Wands. Notice the Knight and the King. This is about fire. This is heat. This is passion. This is things that are moving. There is a lot of heat behind this question. The King of Wands is somebody who is very, again, just like our Knight, very much an passionate type of person who wants to get in, but wants to get things going, wants to get things started, can't wait to jump in. Well, the King of Wands, he's already in it. He's already started, and he says, go big or go home. Let's make it happen. That's exactly what he's saying. So with our Six of Swords, this is kind of like the beginning of a voyage, so something happening. This is talking about it being a little while. Well, I will say you did mention, after I graduate. So that could be why that's showing me that it is going to be after you graduate, because clearly that's the longer time. That doesn't mean it's going to be forever, but it does mean you got a little bit of a wait. It's all about communication too. So it's making sure that you're staying on top of things and that you're not bringing your baggage with you, and same for Darren. This is about moving forward, but not carrying the baggage. And that's important in any relationship, but especially for someone who's trying to build this close relationship where you have this child. But, this is not something that, see, I'm losing my words already. Yes, this is something that's coming. I don't know I lost my train of thought, but I'm losing my words. But anyway, I do think that this is saying that, yes, it is very possible. Let's get an end game, though. We love our end games, don't we? We love our end games. So end game, yes or a no. Are Darren and Amira going to have a baby? Yes or no? Let me get it over here. Oh, we've got the Five of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Pentacles. That's saying that friends stick together, that people walk together. I asked specifically when I was thinking about the question is after you graduate. This is telling me, and this might make sense with our slow moving, that it might not be right away, but that is still, I stand by this. That's a yes, yes, yes. But it might be a little while after that. And let's do one more to see if I'm right. Ace of Cups. Yep, I'm right. Woo, woo, I'm right. So yeah, it might be just a bit. And I don't know if that means, while you're getting settled or whatnot, or if it means you have fertility things going on. Who knows? But it might be a little bit. I don't see anything that says you're going to have trouble. So don't worry about that. But I do see that the little piece of advice is to not carry your baggage with you, and that it might take a little bit. But I see absolutely with all these cards here that is looking like a yes. Looking like a yes to you, my friend. All right. Well, thank you again. And great. I think, yes, we do. We have one more from Gina Lee. How are you, Gina? I know has been so long since we've talked, and you're probably sick of my voice, huh? Thanks, Amira. I will see you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Hey, Gina, how's it going? Oh, man. Thanks, Gina. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like you're probably like, man. So let's get your question. If you wrote it up earlier, I don't see it anymore. Yeah, I don't see it. So you might want to retype. Yeah, I think you need to retype, hon. Sorry, I looked up at the top and I see the one about the other one that was about losing the connections with the filmmaker. That's the last one I see up there. So I don't see it. I might be getting punchy, though. I might not have seen it. Yeah, I don't see it. There it is. You're the best. All right. Why is it hard for me to keep friendships with girls? I notice they end up being jealous in the end, and why is that? Oh, Gina, I'm sorry, and I know how you feel. My daughter has noticed sometimes too that that is a thing that happens, and I'm sorry. So let's see. All right, we're going to use Classic Llewellyn. We want a real classic read on this. Why is it hard for me, or for Gina, not me? Why is it hard for Gina to keep friendships with girls? What's going on with this? Okay. Okay, there's our energy. There's our spread. All right, we have our Six of Wands. Six of Wands is about success. This is about success. The Six of Wands indicates too that there is, it's kind of like that first little parade, and you've still got work to do later, and you'll hopefully get another one, but it's like that first parade, like everything gets started and doing well, and being praised, being, I looked at, identified, you know what? I'm already seeing something like a jealousy thing popping out, but let's find out. Interesting. We've got our Ten of Cups right in there. The Ten of Cups, that's about happiness. That's about having everything in order, being very emotionally well balanced. Now, we're seeing, we're seeing here that girls are always jealous of you. Well, I think what's happening is girls are seeing just the success that you have. You're seeing that people like you, people are interested in you. That jealousy runs strong. again, they're just seeing that you're doing well. They're seeing that you're doing well, and they don't think that they have this stuff going on in their lives. Look at our chariot. The chariot is usually moving, but in this case, in this deck, we've got one sitting, we've got one standing. Look at this. It's almost looking at him like, what the hell are you doing? Right? So I think what they feel is that you are the standing chariot taking off, and they're stuck in the dirt because they are not as good as you. This is the protectiveness too. This is the thing. I mean, again, we're wanting to know what is going on with the jealousy. The jealousy again is, I totally think it's because of the happiness and the success that you seem to obviously radiate. But our Seven of Wands is saying, like, you know what? I'm still great too, and I have to protect what I'm doing. And see, people always think things are like a pie. I really hate it because it's not a pie. So look, I'm going to take my paper out. You know, when I get the paper out, we need business. All right. So success. Okay. There's success, right? People think it's a pie. People think if you cut it up, there's only a certain amount for everybody. And if Gina Lee takes this pie and has this piece of pie, and now I have no success in here, and this person takes that, but success is not a pie. There's enough for everyone. Same is true with love. There's enough for everyone. There is no pie. And people think things are like a pie. Now, if you're trying to, you know, cut up a pan of brownies and give people some, well, yeah, there's a certain amount, or a piece of pie. But, you know, as far as success, so, you know, just because somebody else is doing well does not mean that we are not going to do well ourselves. And if somebody's doing better than us, then we should be using them to inspire us to do better, so that this little chariot can stand up and be like this one. You know, instead of saying, I'm not going to get up, and look at, yeah, what the hell are you doing? Get up. So I think that's exactly what is going on. I think it is jealousy, and I think it's because of lack of self-esteem in these other women's, on their behalf. They either don't see themselves as doing well, or they don't think they can do well. So, you know, there's not much you can do about that other than, you know, and again, you need to be genuine. Do not dim your light for somebody else. Just because other people can't see, because your light is so bright, that doesn't mean you should turn your light down. So do not do that. You need to be proud of your light, and don't ever turn it down because somebody else is uncomfortable with it. But I would say, you know what, that person, that friend, that friendship, those people are out there, and you will find them. They are probably farther and fewer between. The jealous, insecure people, there are more of them than there are of confident people. And it's sad to say, because it should be the opposite, shouldn't it? But the advice that the cards are saying, and that I would say, is, you know what, look at what the hell are you doing? And, you know, that's what you're looking at when they're being jealous. What the hell are you doing? And then just walk on. Just be patient, ignore it, and be open for that success, so that you can continue to be successful, and be proud of what you've done. Somebody else who's going to come in and hold your hand and walk with you and be proud of you, they're going to be there too. Yeah, you just need to ignore it, honey. It's going to change. It'll change. And these people, then they're not worth it. I'm sorry. If they're too insecure to be with a powerful or strong woman as their friend, then you don't want to be friends with them. Yeah. And I know that sucks, because sometimes you're feeling like, well, then I'm telling everybody I don't want to be friends with them. You know, I know that's true in some sense, but at the other side of the coin is, you know, the right ones will be there, and it's better to invest in the right ones than the wrong ones. That makes sense. All right. Amen, girl. Woo, we got it going on, Gina Lee. Well, you do. I don't know why I'm taking credit for what you do, but but I feel like we're connected, you know. Boy, Gina, the cards were on fire for you today. On fire. All right. So I do see 101 Janice. Hello. Welcome. And you're telling me you donated. All right. Well, I've closed it down, but let me see what we've got. I want to see if it came through. And if it did, I will go ahead and do that reading. But we are, the donation list is closed and the free list is closed now. That was my last reading. But I do see 101 Janos has donated. So go ahead and put your question there for me, 101, and I will get to your question. Are you Ross from Friends? How hilarious is that? All right. All right. All right. So let us get your question and we will do your reading. And this will be my last reading for today. Yes, so except for 101 Janos, I am, the lists are both closed. Yes, Gina Lee, we are definitely connected. I love it. I know I'm taking credit, like, we're doing great today. It's all you. All righty, so 101 Janos, I'm assuming you are typing, so I hope you heard me. How we doing? Are we getting, I hope you heard me. I hope you heard me, 101. I hope you didn't leave before you could hear me. If that is the case, I will refund your donation. Oh, there it is. You're the best. Thank you. Yes, sorry. You were like probably thinking, hey, don't forget me. I think there's a little delay on the chat and what when you guys write it, I think I'm like a couple seconds behind or whatever. I don't even know, but who cares? We'll do this now. All right. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate you. What is Jacob currently going through in life? Is he thinking of fighting for our relationship? Let's find out. We're going to use what? We're going to use the Modern Spellcaster because it is awesome. It is very awesome. All right. So what is Jacob going through? And is he going to fight for the relationship with 101? Is he going to fight for the relationship? What's going on in life? What's the problem? Okay. All right, my friend. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. Here's our energy. And this is our spread. Okay, so the energy is all about the High Priestess. The High Priestess, and this is kind of about mystery, not knowing kind of what's happening. Clearly, that's why you asked the question, and I'm not trying to be like obvious here, but it's about that mystery. The thing with the mystery too is sometimes it involves secrecy. So there is something, maybe a secret going on. I mean, I'm not sure. Let's find out what these cards say, though, and that will help us to try to piece it together. Ooh, he is going to fight for your relationship. Holy crap, is he going to fight for it? Yeah. Whoa. Okay. So here's our mystery. Here, I don't think it has something to do with secrets. I really don't. Unless it has something to do with something maybe you don't know. But I don't think it's like some big, like huge secret, like, oh my God, the family history is, and we're all serial killers. It's not something like that. But what this is saying is that there is a little bit of unknown right now, kind of just overshadowing this reading, overseeing the energy right now. It is a little bit of mystery right now. And this is kind of being asked to kind of go on faith. That's the word, go on faith. So I think that's probably a message for you. because he is going through something. We've got our 8 of Swords here. The 8 of Swords is all about somebody who is feeling like they're surrounded by danger. Like, I'm surrounded by fire and swords and this ox or whatever that is, and I'm not going to move. I'm going to stand here with my blindfold on and tie my arms, and I'm not going to move. Wow. What does that sound like? That sounds pretty stupid. Why would you put a blindfold on and tie? This is somebody who could literally just walk past those wands, pull that little string and untie their vines, and take off the blindfold, and you'll be able to see. So this tells me that he is very much going through something that he could easily break through of, but it's his thoughts kind of keeping him trapped there about it. His fears. He's afraid of something that he doesn't want to, he doesn't know how to get out of. So something, I'm going to get a clarifier on that one, but let's keep going for a minute. So you're wondering if he's going to fight for your relationship. Well, here comes Mr. Ooh La La. He's coming in right now. The Knight of Cups is swimming in to the rescue. Coming in, Cups is the suit of love and emotion. And this is a knight, so this is all about important change, important action. So this is all about fighting for that relationship. Then where is he going? He's running right into the world. The world is all about that successful completion of a journey. It's about having it all. How can you be better than the world, right? Having the world. So it also is a card that indicates kind of learning a lesson. So this joining together or fighting for the relationship, there's going to be some opportunities to learn something here that will help propel you forward into that next relationships, or in that next stage, of your relationship. We need to know what this is. What is he's definitely going through something, but what is he afraid about? What is going on that's keeping him feeling kind of like paralyzed, and like he can't move, doesn't want to see what's going on? Bottom of the deck. Let's go. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. Heartbreak. He is afraid of getting his heart broken. He is afraid, maybe he's had his heart broken. And heartbreak doesn't always have to be romantic breakup. It could be like heartbroken about something, a family member had an illness, or, something. But something, he's been heartbroken about something that he held close to him has been, has died, or put to bed, or, no longer here. And it's making him afraid to move on things, afraid to reach out, afraid to even see what the possibilities are. But the good news is, literally take off that blindfold and walk out of those swords. There's an opening right there if you would just look. So he's easily can find his way out. So yeah, so something about, did he lose something? Like, did somebody die? Did he have a breakup? Did he lose his job? I don't think it's really work related, but it could be. But I'm thinking, this is Cups. This is love. So this is the fighting for you and your relationship. But somebody has broken his heart in some way, and it's making him afraid to make a move. Doesn't know what to do, say, how to do it. B, he's afraid to walk forward, afraid. For sure. And I don't know what else it could be. We'll see if we can get one more on it, but don't know. Yeah, Ace of Wands. He can't grow. He's got a heartbreak, so he can't grow. It's literally what it's telling me. If these cards had words on them, it would say, I'm trapped. I feel afraid because someone broke my heart, and I can't move forward. That's literally, if I had to write, if you look it up and made it into words, that's what these would mean. Oh my goodness, 101. So I'm not sure what he's afraid about. Maybe you know this. What is the heartbreak? It could be romantic type stuff, or it could be family stuff. Something that was very dearly held is now gone. Or, yeah. Well, I hope that helped, hon. Thank you so much for coming. I'm glad you found the channel. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you all head out. I want to thank you for hanging out with me today. I will be back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time. So please come and see me for some free live tarot readings. And as always, please make sure you hit subscribe on your way out. I'd love to have you stay in the family. Thanks again, and I will see you tomorrow.